is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. We have an issue. One of my trackers is not tracking. And I don't entirely know how to fix it. So I might be stuck without trackers today, which will really piss me off. I'm doing some quick troubleshooting, and I'm seeing the solution be uninstall Steam VR, which I'm like, fuck, are you kidding me? That being said, hi Smile, hi Pixel, hi Jolby, hi Zvi. Hi Seafire. I'm really hoping that I turn it on right now, and it starts tracking, and it's problem solved. It's just not showing up in Steam VR. Devices. Is there like a detect? Pair controller. HTC Vive. Okay, okay. Press and hold the system button until the light on the tracker begins blinking blue. Okay, okay. Done. It's working! We're in business, guys. Hi Kimmy, hi Ganna. Is it a hand or a body? It is a body, it is an ankle. Ugh. Oh, I should turn this on before I plug it in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I see what the problem was. Devices. Nope, nope. I want to pair a different type of control. So because it reset weirdly, it was trying to put it on the same channel as another tracker. So what's probably gonna happen is that now I turn this third one on, and it also can't pair. Yep. Yep. So I need to pair this device. Devices, pair controller. It looks like your controller's already connected. No, not that one. Devices. Where is it? Oh, I just had it. No. Devices, pair controller. I don't... It wants me to pair my hands, and I'm like, no, don't pair the hands. Pair the fucking Vive tracker. Hi, Swordfish. Hi, Elder. We're doing some troubleshooting. I had a crash yesterday. Let's see what happens when I turn these off. I didn't actually, like, get off VR cleanly. Okay, now it's letting me choose. Pair another controller. Wait. No, okay. Do I have all three? I have all three, okay. Oh my god, guys. Ugh. Now I don't have hands. You fucking... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do all 5. I'm literally gonna have to do all 5. Devices. Pair controller. Oh my god, I hate this. It thinks this controller is already connected in Steam VR, but it's not. God damn it. Okay, okay, I'm just going to... I'm just going to take everything off. And we are going to literally just... Okay. I wish I had thought, hey, maybe this will create a problem tomorrow. And I didn't think about that at all. Kind of just had this happen yesterday. And said, oh. Oh, pressed that wrong. And I just said, I'll just, you know, get off for now. No biggie. Okay, everything is off. Everything is off. Hi, Scat Cat. Did you read the front or the thing? You did. Okay. When I actually get fucking to a point where I can play. We're turning the hands on now. Both of them are green. I have hands. We're going to turn this controller on. And it's taken a long time at blue. Dude, am I gonna have to, like... Devices. Pair controller. I might have to, like, relaunch Steam VR. Okay. Pair another controller. We're gonna do this one. Start blinking, please. Try again. Pair another controller. Okay, this one's blue. Come on. Come on. Please stop blinking blue. It looks like your controllers are all connected. No, they're not. Please. Please. Okay. Oh, high techno. Well, we're gonna have to fucking... Alright, alright. Cancel. I go to this. And I close this. Guys, this stinks. My trackers aren't fully pairing. And I think I need to relaunch Steam VR for it. We will get there. We will get there. I think I know what I need to do to get there. Okay. Steam VR has, you know, the full restart now. My hands are green, and I know you guys can't see anything. Remind me later. Devices, pair controller. We are going to turn this one on. Do you know what this says? This IT transition screen instead of this is? Yeah, isn't that funny? Look how it says I'm dumb right there, Techno. I thought it was funny. Okay, that one's good. Dude, why? What happens if I turn this one off? Pair this. Pair another controller. It's like it's limiting me to 4. It's like it thinks I can't have more than 3 trackers? Hi, Archangel. Someone left their earphones at this treadmill. I feel bad for them. I mean Steam VR? Yes. Pat the Yulind. Time to restart the whole ass computer. You might need to restart Steam VR and Vive? And Vive? I'm not on a Vive. What do you mean and Vive? Let me see if I can... Steam VR says controller already paired. It looks like your controllers are already connected. See bottom of this post, comments, edit solved. Right direction. I didn't realize that the trackers would automatically use headset dongles. Tested every individual item again. This in mind. Turns out the problem was merely... Oh! Oh, okay. I think I've actually had to deal with this before. You guys are gonna hear boops. I didn't hear this one reconnect. Okay, let me try it now. Devices. Pair controller. Okay, okay. Yippee! Oh, I remembered having to deal with this like a year ago. And it all came fucking flying back to me. I needed to unplug the dongles and plug them back in. And it reminded them, oh right, one of these is, you know, not working. Let's work. Oh, I fucking need to plug in the battery part. Okay, okay. What are we at? 15? Boy. I'm coming back. I know you guys are seeing the transition screen. I'm like physically putting my trackers on. Okay. I need to do this. Close that. Calibrate. bring that up. Bring this up. Lens visibility, solid. Pins, 3, behavior, smooth. Look at me. Okay. We're golden. Problem solved. Let me read chat. See where we were. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be fucking speed reading this part. Smile wave. Pixel. Oh, it's Yulind time. Hoi hoi Yulind. What is upski? I'm afraid to say what is upski. Hi hi Yuli. Hi hi Icy Fire. Ganna is a hand or a body. Kimmy, chat take his balls. Ganna, you just want to play fetch. Kimmy, how about you fetch D's nuts? Icy Fire, first try minus all the other tries. Ganna, I'll fetch USMH hi Icy Sus. It's Yulind. Hi, I like the tramp stamp. It's from Wind Waker. It's from Wind Waker. It's the sail symbol. Turning on a third one. Who are the other two? Limbo champion right here. Oh no, someone disarmed Yulind. Hi Elder, hi Lynn, bye Lynn, good night Lynn, sleep well. Am streaking, you're at 5. Sag, I'm all out of chippies. Troubleshooting except you shoot the source of your troubles. You didn't get off and clean, that's crazy. What's going on with your head? Hi Techno, Pearland, hi Global. TYT Lynn. What is TYT? Stay strong, Yulind. Now you feel how I feel every time I want to get in VR, by the way. This is why it takes 30 minutes to get in. How does it take you that long each time? Like, how is your setup that scuffed? What? That's like not normal. That's like an outlier. That's like once a year for me. Yeah, but on the other hand, you have to have feet, so you know, I accept to just work for $1,200 US. Take everything off, you say, demon. Guh, Yulind getting off. There's videos of that. Avatars. Today is demon. Yippee. Buzz B, Imagine Redeeming Outfit, can't be me. Bye, Lynn. Thanks for stream. Morning, Lynn. I'm on treadmill. What's happening? Do you know what it says? It. No. Pat the Yulind. Oh, you mean Steam VR. Someone left their earphones at the treadmill. I feel bad for them. Wiggle. Time to restart the whole last computer. You might need to restart Steam VR and Vive Trackers program. Hi, Joe. Hi, Cairo. Good morning, Ohio. Cairo. Explode. Skyloft. Hi, Friday Fables. He's transitioning. I was watching one of the people in the randomizer Discord I'm in. He was doing a Skyward Sword HD randomizer. It's not that stable, but it exists. Will you Skyward Sword randomizer is stable, though. The return of Butlin. WoW stream finally started. Scuff defeated. Hello, Kyle. Ganna. Hug. Hi, Techno. 30-minute holy. Apparently, I've been here a while. We're at 20 minutes, not 30 minutes. Hi, Ronmu. Hi, Shion. Yulind, amazing bean. Okay. We are done with the scuff. Hi, Sikaru. Hi, Yuli. Hoa hot. It's our demon outfit. We're done with the scuff. It took us a long time. Let's go fucking set up on the flat rocks so we can be away from the NPCs. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a lucky rift over there. Okay. Auto level pitch. If I'm here, I'm getting cut off a little bit. I'm good with that one. And then I want to set up the second camera. Auto level pitch. Ugh. Okay. Sus Dragon spotted. Let's fucking go, Yulind 1996. I don't think I knew what the F word was when I was 5 years old. I want to drink. I want to fucking drink after that. I think Hobbit was planning to celebrate their birthday tonight. So I was going to drink alcohol with them. Ugh. Bite. You can bite that one. I'm okay with that. Oh, I didn't adjust my fucking strap. So is this... Where's the cable? Oh, the cable's so low. Okay. I do not have a good, like, headphone setup. Oh, okay. What are we at? 22 minutes? Let's fucking start. Let's get fucking started. I bet now I'm in a mood to, like, go really fast and rush. And so, I don't take a long time. My gestures are on. And brightness is good. It's a very specific ritual. Got a task manage, quit Steam, Vive, and Steam VR if it was open. Launch Vive tracker software. Repair trackers. Let them synchronize with the room. Open Steam. Open VR. How though? Like, what do you have that caused it to be that fucked up? Why rushing? Didn't you just see what we just dealt with for the first 20 minutes, Cairo? All quiet on the Yulind front. Yulind speedrun modes. Calibrate the 8 trackers by doing the figure 8 thing. Calibrate continuous tracking. Enable continuous tracking launch. That's crazy, Pixel. I don't know that I'd, like, play VR stuff if that happened. Rushing stretches. So we were just walking an hour. No, I didn't. Just got here like 3 minutes ago. You got here while it was happening. Because I remember you literally typed in chat. You said good morning at 14 minutes. I had a crash yesterday. You were playing the one game. And Soul, G. Whirlikers, Hobbit, and I, we were still in the world talking. It was like fucking 6 or something. Hi, Chuck. Don't consider it like Voldemort, Lamau. What? I don't know what you mean by that. Hi, Katie. Thank you. The one game? I don't know. It's just fucking... It's Crimson Desert. That's not the fucking point, dude. Just shut up. I just hard crashed. Like, I gray screened, and then Steam VR crashed. And it was just like, well, shit, my stuff's dead. And so I kind of just messaged them. I was like, hey, my stuff's, like, dead. And so I'm just not going to get back on, right? My hands were already red. And I just assumed when I launched tomorrow, everything would work fine because, you know, I'd be restarting Steam VR. However, my dongles died. And so just now, one of them was plugged in, but it needed to be unplugged and plugged back in. And so I just spent 20 minutes trying to figure out why can I not get my third tracker because that dongle was, like, not working. What do you mean by that? This is love from the Divi. What the heck? Oh, did I? I did. Okay. I was watching Divi play PoE this morning. It also might be your controller's pairing to the dongles rather than your headset, so you might need to reset your USBs. I've already, like, it's fixed, Cairo. Same love. You're ridiculous. Thank you very much, Katie. I appreciate it. That's a VR problem as old as time. It's something that, like, I've experienced before, and I forgot about it. So I was, like, troubleshooting, and then I'm reading. I'm like, oh, yeah, unplug the thing. And so, doot, and then, like, it paired instantly. If I do something out of step, Steam VR either doesn't recognize the tracker, like you were having. Vive doesn't recognize the tracker. Vive doesn't recognize the room. Mind you, they're inside-out trackers, which means I need to recalibrate the room. Data which takes even more time. Or Space Calibrator just straight up crashes Steam VR. What? Pixel, I feel like you just gotta fucking do the pipeline for a bit to get a real VR setup. Cause like, it sounds like you're doing something that's just like you've got some fucked up piece that's like, you've jerry-rigged together. Vive Ultimate Trackers? Yeah. Oh no. We're at ankle lifts. It's all janky. Trev gotten in VR in like dead ass 3 minutes because I was late to dance events back in the day. Like from bed to in the dance instance in 3 minutes. Hi, Kefir. No, it's just the Vuts. I'm calling them the Vuts. It's my word. Hi, Hoodie. I'm excited for today. Today we have a new video. We have our first midnight walking video. HTC makes something good without Valve involved. Challenge impossible. Chuck Norris passed. He passed away? I saw that he was sick. Hi, Alex. I didn't see that he had, like, passed on. That's, well, unfortunate. Sort of. I shouldn't say sort of. He was very, some shitty political views, but, you know, that's not an excuse to wish death on somebody. Was revealed like 30 minutes ago? Okay, well, that makes sense then. Hey, Yulind, I'm age verified on VRChat. Good. Depending on the political views. I think it was typical, like, right-wing grifter stuff. I'd have to look at it again, but it was stuff that's, you read it and you're just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And at least most of the people around here would be. Well, the meme's gone bad now. Oh, I just seen Chuck Norris dead on Classic WoW. On Classic WoW? Oh, you know what? It does make sense that they would post it there. Because he was a big part of World of Warcraft back then. Sips the curdled milk. In the stream? What do you mean the stream? The political views of, like, in this stream? Yes. I'm 6 years old, had a good life. As much as I went to Perv on the Incubus Yulind. I have to go to work so I can earn coon money later, Ludi. Bye, Swordfish. I hope it goes fast. So right when Yulind started the stream, I had my priorities straight. Is that the blessed blade of Chuck Norris? Okay, I was gonna say STL. I don't know about that. What does STL stand for again? I feel like this is the second acronym I've asked for. I'm just forgetting them all. St. Louis? St. Louis. I'm confused why St. Louis came up then. Arm pulse. The Silver Moon video. Missouri Metro Missouri Major Metro Hub. The Eversong Woods video that we're starting with today has about the worst duration possible. It is 1 hour and 52 minutes, which means walking through it, we're going to be at about 4.5 miles, which means we're going to need another fucking video after that, which is like, okay. It would have been real nice if it was just right over 5, but SEL is obviously the opposite of FDL. Slower than light. Just short of 5 miles. Just short of 5 miles. Which is like, alright, that's fine. We'll see what video we get next. I'm hoping it's not a crazy, like, die video, but it's okay, you won't get a Star Wars video. There's a few Star Wars videos that I wouldn't mind. Like, Hutta isn't bad. Korriban isn't bad. Oh, what's the other one? Not Terrace. Tython. Tython isn't bad. Ord Mantell's kind of long. All the other Star Wars videos are, like, kind of fucking long. I don't think he knows where we are. The plant joined, but I don't think he's found us yet. That or he's not even moving. Oh, he found us instantly.
Yeah.
Hi.
No, it wasn't instant. I went forward first. But then I was like, wait, he's not where I thought. I misinterpreted your location on the thing looking at it. Dude.
Yeah?
You're stinky. Why are you in a private world?
Ah! Because I crashed. Let's change it.
I was a little surprised. I was like, oh, I had to request an invite off of you.
Well, you... Okay. It would auto-accept, but I still want to reset it. It's because we crashed and had to relaunch Steam VR. Ah! New instance. Friends. Drop portal. Portal. Lamau owned. To be fair, I would never. Foss to request an invite. He frightens me. I would never need Foss. Huh? Can't believe I have to fucking restart. This is such a scuff start. I would need Foss to request an invite. Really? Huh. Okay. We're immediately right back to where we were.
See how this other game runs the VRC open in the background.
Anchor World. How is it, by the way?
Not expecting. I'm gonna be honest. The more I'm playing it, I'm fucking hating it so far.
Really? Oh no.
I am not having a good time with this fucking game, man.
What's the problem?
I'm just like, this shit. First off, there was an issue with the game looking fucking garbage for a while. I think I generally fixed it. They have this really shitty blur filter on that's not in graphic settings. It's in accessibility, and it made the game look horrendous. And I didn't know about it, and I was like looking it up because other people were also complaining about shit.
Hi, Soul.
And so that solved some of my issues because shit looked awful. I still feel like there's like a sharpen filter that I can't seem to get rid of. That is definitely on the game. That kind of just makes things look a little too sharp for my taste.
Okay.
In the distance. I'm kind of hating the combat so far, but I think I'm just not knowledge. Like, I think I'm just lacking the knowledge of certain things. Like, I can't figure out how to fucking lock on.
Oh.
Or at least on controller. I figured out. So I went back. I went to keyboard and mouse, and then I swapped back.
Hi, Vabs.
I'm like, I think controller might just feel better. But I can't seem to lock on controller without holding a button the whole time. I want to be locked on, and I fucking hate that. It's
That's
awful.
annoying.
I don't know how to heal. I don't know if there's a way to heal. I haven't figured that out either. I don't know. It just... I am not enjoying it so far.
Arrive. What level are you now? You must be close to 1K at this point. I am only 310. I have a very slow way of fishing because when I'm walking, if I'm playing the fishing game, I'm not reading chat. And so if I was using a rod that's like really fast attraction and doesn't have a lot of strength and expertise, I would spend too much time fishing and not enough actually paying attention to you guys. And so I have a rod with hi anime fan Rick. I have a rod that is like really low attraction and high expertise and strength so that it takes me like 10 to 12 seconds to catch a fish. And then once I catch it, it's like I almost perfect catch it every time because it's just so like easy mode with the stats I have. But it means I'm only level 310, and I usually don't make too much money at the end of a day of fishing.
Hey, I think I might have found it by Googling it. One of the worst things as well is there's not a, like, I can't open up a thing to look at my things other than for keyboard. Because keyboard has rebindable things, controller doesn't really have rebindable things, which I think controller needs more rebindable things these days. So I can't really look in-game to check. Okay, I figured it out. The internet has helped me.
Hi, Leon.
I figured out the hard lock-on button.
Is this the Crimson Desert game way fundamentals are like lock-on or healing doesn't sound like things you should need to figure out? 310 in height. Fishing.
To be fair, Soul, remember, I did say I started for like half a second on controller and then immediately swapped to keyboard and mouse, so half the tutorials I went through were also keyboard and mouse. So...
Hi, Qme. Gotcha. Don't worry, Yulind. I think your rod has high attractive. Okay. Vabs here. I got God's Own Luck on Pharaoh Rod. 600 luck, 10% catch speed, Lamau. That's... Huh. Shocky at one point had lazy on the Pharaoh Rod, so it was like, you know, it comes with 10% attraction, and then it was minus 75 attraction, and it was just like, oh, God. What were you going to say?
But, although, to be fair, I don't think the game's taught me at all how to heal, even when I was playing, like, other things. I don't know if there is a mid-combat heal.
Rebind every button to water Foss and squish Yulind. It's kind of fun, but I have to re-roll it. You
need food. Okay.
It's kind of fun, but I have to re-roll it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that on my Pharaoh Rod. I just need something to fucking suck at catching fish fast. I need something with low attraction rate. I would not mind Pharaoh with lazy. Right now I have Master of Balance on, which gives me more attraction rate, which I kind of want to cut down. If I got Impatient, that'd be kind of nice. But, I need something slow. I have 3 rods. I have my Rune Seal for making money. And it's pretty good at catching. It's got decent strength and expertise. But it has Shiny Hunter, so that it comes with 80 luck on it, as well as, you know, turn things into shiny. I have the Alien Rod with Enlightened, so if I want to just level up, and I'm not at, like, a lucky pool, I'm just fucking casting fast with near instant catch rate. I think it's like 85 or 75, I forget what it is. It's fucking fast, though. And then the Pharaoh with Master. Got Messenger of the Heavens on my Pharaoh Rod. Only 352 luck, but at least it's in his catch. I feel like Messenger of the Heavens is just made for the Pharaoh Rod. The Pharaoh Rod having that much luck with an instant catch is kind of nutty. I just need a Moonrain so I can easy bang Strongest Angler. Nah, you still might not be guaranteed it, but maybe I should keep it as an endgame rod. Eventually I won't need money. I just want cool fish, so it's kind of great for that. WoW or another MMO? Foss is talking Crimson Desert right now. I'm going to talk about WoW a ton today, because I went fucking doing research yesterday and redid all my shit. And, I fucking doubled my DPS yesterday. That's nice. I have like 300 fragments, and then like 50 to 20. I don't know if you're guaranteed Strongest Angler off of that. However, you would, God, I'd love to get Strongest Angler on Pharaoh Rod, but trying to guarantee that sounds so scary. That's a lot of fragments, but the red ones are still kind of rare. Not really a reason to have more than 350, 400 luck. There's a soft cap at 200. You still get bonuses for luck, but yeah, 350 to 400 is kind of like excessive. I know this one wants to just push luck as much as possible. He literally just wants to like get a 700 luck set up. We did Cami stretch. We're at splits. Yeah, 600 luck is kind of a scam. I still fish white and blue constantly. It's funny to get 1,200 luck in Moon Rain. Trying to get strongest angler on my rod for my shadow guy. Wasted close to 300 fragments on it and still haven't gotten it. Rolled God Zone luck 3 times. Oh, that's brutal. I do think God Zone luck is what's ideal for the Rune Steel Rod. I kind of look at it as the Rune Steel Rod has the lowest luck of the 3 final rods. And it's the easiest catching because it has strong strength, I think. And so putting luck on that is really, really strong. That, like, makes it high luck because it's kind of like a general rod that has good stats everywhere else already. Messenger of the Heavens, obviously made for the Pharaoh Rod with low traction. And then Strongest Angler, I think, goes really well with the Perpetuity Rod. Because that one has the lowest strength and expertise, but it has good luck. It has the highest attraction rate of the final rods. And so in my mind, you've got 3 endgame rods, you've got 3 endgame enchants, and each one of those kind of cleanly goes to one of them. Granted, you can kind of do whatever you want. If you want to do a 700 luck setup, go for it. If you want to do a crazy expertise setup, you're such a nerd. What the fuck? What I would like eventually is I would like the Alien Rod with Enlightened, which I have. I would like the Pharaoh Rod with Strongest Angler. If I could get Strongest Angler on that, I feel like that'd be fucking nice. Right now I have Master of Balance, and Strongest Angler is just the better version of that. I would like the Rune Steel or the Rod of Perpetuity. Probably the Rod of Perpetuity. That one should go with Strongest Angler, but I kind of want the luck one on that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That or something like Demon Hunter or Shiny Catcher or Double Catch or Moneymaker. Just grind till 500. I mean, yeah, a lot of people did that. I know like 4 people that hit 500 and they all did it within 2 days of each other. I thought Cairo was gonna stream all night. I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I tuned into Cairo and I watched the Daily Dose of Internet, and when I finished that, he was going to bed and I was like, what the? But I imagine he's going to be, he might, I don't know what his plans are. If I had to guess, he's gonna hang out here a bit, and then when I end, he might go live. Kyra, are you gonna go live about when I end? Is that your plan?
I'm just rushing the main story till I unlock Woman.
1. I want to take over with the app in. I can. Foss soon, TM.
Soon TM what?
You unlock Woman.
Oh yeah, soon TM. She, I looked it up. She's at the start of like Act 3 somewhere.
Mm-hmm. He did not. Nothing stays all night, chat. Cami stretch
I'm just doing that off stream. Don't care enough.
How the fuck am I at my squats at 45 when we started at like 25? How did I get through my stretches so fast? I can come hang out. I just want to take over your stream yapping about it. I mean, so if you want to yap about it, I'm okay with that. It's just there's going to be times where I'm going to yap about stuff, and I don't, obviously, you know, don't fucking just be like, hey, to go back to Crimson Desert, yada yada. When I'm gonna be talking about Brewmaster and stuff, which I'm waiting for basically Logitech, Furisu, Staba. There was someone else. that I really want to talk about Brewmaster with. Hi, Elite. Hi. Hi, don't hate. Elite, I know you don't want to play the game, but I do kind of want to see you play Civ 7. Okay, hold on. 45 minutes not walking huge. That's not fair. I had scuff this morning, okay? I literally couldn't start for 25 minutes because one of my trackers wasn't pairing. Fuck you, okay? That's not my fault. Civ 7. Hi,
I feel like I
Ordinary.
am having weird graphical things with this game, though. I just walked by a crate that, like, think of like a chicken crate or something. So it's like bars, like wooden bars.
Uh-huh.
And as I was walking by it, those fucking bars were morphing and like
Ooh.
undulating. It was very weird. I feel like I'm having some weird graphical issues. I know I'm not the only one.
Hi, Ordinary Rock. Thank you for the sub. It puts us at 6. Civ 7, below average, honestly, usually takes about 1 hour 20. It's always scuff. It is not always scuff, okay? It's not usually that bad. No, I don't know. Civ 7 has, like, a lot of problems, but every week I see that they're, like, updating stuff and changing it. I think I want to say, I hope they've added a mode where it's, like, you don't reset every era, because, God, that was awful. But, like, I don't know. I'm the type of person who, like, there's a new game, I want to play the new game. Rise comes out, I stop playing World. Wilds comes out, I stop playing Rise. That's how I look at games. And so, like, to me, with Civ games, it's like, yeah, there's Civ 5, there's Civ 6, there's Civ 7. Civ 7's out, so we play that one. So that's the one I'd like to most watch Elite play, but Civ 6 probably is just objectively better. Hello. I'm gonna take some pain meds and lay down for 30 to hopefully feel better. Got a crazy headache. Oh, I hope you feel better. My favorite thing is I could take my boat down rivers. I like Civ 4. Hi, Whisper. Also, Hoyland and towns and cities are cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel better soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna shoot off a DM to Cairo. I didn't do my sewing yesterday. I was so bad.
Sewing?
I need to do some sewing on a tracker. You know whose fault it was? It was Solanine's fault that I didn't get my sewing done.
I'd blame Soul for things too.
I went to take a nap. I showered off, I had my snack, and Soul was there with us in VR. And I fucking talked to that girl for like 4 fucking hours. And it was just like, oh God, I didn't sleep at all. Cairo literally fell asleep and woke back up to us talking. And it was just like, oh God, we're fucking catching up on stuff. And then I got out of VR. I basically went to bed, woke up at 2. Oopsie. And then I could have done it this morning, but at that point I'd forgotten. And so I I just played WoW from 2 to 8. Oopsie. What are we at? We're at squats. I think we've done 2. Feel better soon. Town cities are cool. Hug, Heck, Kaiwo, Angie. Foss is watching a cake bake in the sun. Soul's innocent. Kick the plant. Precious. Soul speaking. Sit and listen. Didn't Soul say yesterday the 2 of y'all could probably talk forever? Then it happened? Yes. 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 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. predictable. Trapped forever with soul doesn't sound so bad. I won't disagree. I won't disagree with that.
I think I'd probably cut Soul up and eat her legs or something.
You think you'd win the fight? You think you'd betray her first?
Probably.
Hmm.
You know, after hanging out with Soul for like the long amount of time of a singular day, I think I'd go insane. This shit talking.
The two of you are trapped here for. The guy didn't even explain that we're trapped here forever, and you stabbed me. They didn't even finish their sentence. Being trapped with Soul sounds like a nightmare. Whenever I have blueberries, I end up sick or in pain. She is evil.
That is your side of the eternal hellscape. This is my side. You stay over there.
Yulind gets stabbed. I don't mind if it's you. Okay, ow, ow, I actually really do mind. Ow, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. That's how that goes. 4 more? 1, 2, 3.
I will say one of the funniest things I saw was I did see so far in the game. I did see a young child get trampled by a dude on a horse.
Oh
That was
my
pretty
god.
funny. Yeah, I was just randomly on the road, and I was like, I had a quest to get some information about something, and I had to like talk to children about it. And I saw a child on the road, and then I was gonna go up and talk to them, and then a fucking dude on a horse just fucking ran them over, and like trampled them, and they fell on the ground and got stepped on by a horse and everything. I'm like, oh, that was funny.
2 things I remember. Cairo had a fucking chamber pot for a helmet, and
Yep.
at one point he comes up to a town, like a little encampment. There's a bunch of poor people, and they all just start fucking swarming him like zombies. And he's like, all right, gold for you, gold for you, gold for you. And like, the first one did it, and he gave them gold, and then all the others just started moving towards him, and it was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Historically
It's like
accurate.
South Park, dude. That's what happens.
Soul is harmless so long as you have good knowledge and enough pats. Pacify the creature. I saw this game has big fat cats, furless cats. It's kind of like real life. Have you ever seen stuff like that happen in a... Oh, where was it? I want to say it was, a guy was at a beach in India. And he gave some money to, one of the Indians there. And just the crowd around him just fucking swarmed their car like, hey, give me money for me too, money for me too. And it was just like, they were just like, oh god,
Dude.
we've made a mistake.
Dude, I fucking talk about big cats, because there are fat cats in this game. I haven't seen one, but I saw
Hi,
a video.
gamer.
I picked up a raccoon yesterday, and you hold it by the scruff of their neck,
Uh-huh.
kind of like with just one hand, but it like ragdolls in your hand, and you're just holding it. You're not supporting it at all. You're just grabbing it with one hand at the back of the scruff, and you're doing your animations normally. So I want you to imagine someone like in a video game sprinting, and like they're pumping their arms up and down, or however you would call it, sprinting, but just holding a raccoon in one of those hands, and the raccoon's just flailing everywhere, and it's alive.
So horrible.
It's alive. It's just flailing around in your one hand. It's really funny.
I am uncontainable. You can't pacify me, that poor raccoon. Hiya, Incubusland. We have one more. We have one more squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah. And we have donkey kicks. We have squat, or planks, not squats. Hi, Celandine. Blah. Where am I in my room? Man, watching Elite play fucking Civ kind of makes me want to play it. But I want to
Woman
play
gets.
everything. Yippee! Now you can play her.
Yeah, speed dash. What does she do? She's like a gun. Does she have fucking Red Dead's slow time mode with the gun? She does. That's kind of funny.
Okay. We're almost done. 57 start. And right at 1 hour, we'll finish planking.
Whoa! She got a shield throw.
Hell yeah. Hi, Ish. Hi, Yulind. Just in time for the holy planking. Ish, I did a bunch of research yesterday. And, my tanking has ascended. I am now crazy damage as a Brewmaster Monk. My tank is learning. Let's fucking go, finally. Dude, I was depressed about how little damage I was doing. We were in the raid, I was doing like 13k DPS single target. I was like, dude, this is bad. This is so bad. It's now more like 27 to 30k. Granted, some of that is gear upgrades, but a lot of that is build. In particular, I am doing the fucking jackhammer build of just throw out as many buff tiger palms as possible. We cleared all of normal in the first on heroic. So now I'm going to try pugging further in. Tank DPS doesn't matter. Oh, yes, it does. Tank DPS and healer DPS absolutely matters. There's a thing called enrage timers. And so long as the tank and healer aren't dying, the expression of skill for those roles is more DPS. It also, doing that much DPS kind of does help my survivability. Because the more Tiger Palms I get off, the more Purifying Brews I get, so... Does at this point, there are a few bosses that have hard enrages. Dude, the first guy in Heroic is kind of tight. You gotta kill him by 7 minutes. 2 minutes down. 1 minute to go. It's not quite like Final Fantasy. In Final Fantasy, there's a lot more expectation for the tanks and healers to do damage. But in Mythic Plus and WoW, there's a big expectation for DPS. In raids, less so. Dear Lord, he's playing Brewmaster. I am. 35 seconds. Oh god. We got him. I feel like we could have cleared further. Literally yapping in between pulls. I think Saladar is really fucking easy. 20 seconds. Godzilla's probably easy, but probably a bit of a gear check. On Heroic and Mythic. Just joined the Prop Pal Club. No, I don't like Prop Pallies. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I think Consecrate is really fucking annoying to play with Ordinary. If it, like, automatically went off, then it'd be like, okay, cool. But it's like... It's like, recast it, but it has, like, a 4.5 second cooldown. But it lasts 15 seconds. I don't know, it's just annoying. As a gear check, we could have gotten it last night. I hear a lot of people are struggling with the dragons. Akiwu was saying that, a lot of guilds, there are not many guilds have killed the 2 dragons. Which I'm like, really? Is Mythic out? Did they come out with, like, Mythic at the same time as Heroic and Normal? No, next week? Really? Okay. You don't have to recast it often? You have to recast it every 15 seconds. I need my guild to stop fucking up. They keep getting 97s and 98s on our failed attempts. Big match. No, next week. Work calling, getting rope. No rope. No rope. Okay. We're done with our stretches. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I am forgetting something. You guys wait there. I need to twist my feet around. Brewmaster's fun, Ordinary Rock. They like reworked it so that you don't have Iron Skin Brew as well as Purifying Brew. You just basically always have Iron Skin Brew up. So your stagger just builds up, but you just spam the fuck out of Purifying Brew. And then, when that 15 seconds, you're praying for buttons to press? I'm not. You know what? You know what I try to do, Ordinary Rock? This is so bad. I really like it where my priority system is entirely cooldown based. And I don't have to think about the buttons. It's just if they're up there, I press them. So a good example of this was Fury Warrior. Fury Warrior had Raging Blow, Bloodthirst, Rampage, and Execute, right? Execute was a cooldown. Bloodthirst was a cooldown. Raging Blow was a cooldown. So you just mash those 3 buttons, you just literally roll your hand like this, and you'll use them on cooldown. Rampage is the only one that has a Fury cost, and so you just put that with those 4, and you just roll your finger, and you'll use them as soon as they come. There will be moments of, oh, I don't have a button to press, but that's fine. And you're going to do like 95% damage as a Fury Warrior doing that. I did it as Shaman too, where Storm Strike, cooldown. Lava Lash, cooldown. Hail Strike, cooldown. Just keep, start with Flame Shock, which then is refreshed by Lava Lash. And anytime I have 10 Maelstroms, shoot out Lightning Bolt. It's kind of like one button assist mode before it was actually a thing. Oh, you're a tank noob? I'm not a tank noob. I've actually been doing it for a long time. I'm just lazy. I'm not pushing myself to be better. I was thinking back in Burning Crusade. The other type of rotation I really like is a very set, no proc type of rotation. Where it's like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you press those buttons in the same order every time. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final Fantasy XIV plays a lot like that. They don't have too many procs. And the procs they do have are like off global cooldown with a few exceptions. Hi, Baldir. And so like I do very well with like just very routine, very like not a priority system, but like a rotation order. And so Brewmaster, I have found a way to make it the rotation and not a priority thing. I basically Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, Keg Smash, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, Breath of Fire. And I just go between those 3 over and over. Every now and then. So you are a DPS. I do kind of play them like a DPS. Well, so here's the thing, Ordinary Rock. I want an incredibly simple rotation as a tank so that I can focus on positioning and raid mechanics and taunt swaps and all that shit. I don't want to, like, lock in on DPS mechanics. I don't want to lock in on, like, a tight rotation because I got shit to look out for. There's no set rotation for tank. There is for Brewmaster. There absolutely is for Brewmaster. Rotate. Good at tanking compliments. Okay, buddy. Yulind really would love classic gameplay. I know I would like classic gameplay. It looks ugly as sin. And so I'm like, ugh. Just shame about the graphics. Is the plant still there? He is. There's no set rotation for tank. Rotate. Let's get walking. Let's get on the treadmill, and then I can start fucking yapping. I shouldn't just yap in place when we're, like, all ready to start. I just realized your fucking sub was 32 months long. We're getting close to 3 years. What the fuck, dude? Ooh. That's weird to think about. We're moving, Foss. Finally, time for my favorite angle. Can you tell him to jump in the news force palm for me and spam the force palm button? It's gonna blow his mind. And use force palm? No, let's yap. We're going to yap. We are just going to, look at my butt while we do it. Did you read what Cairo said, Foss?
Jump in the new force palm for me and spam the force palm button, huh?
Okay. I don't really like where that camera is. So let's fix it a little bit.
What about force palm? Use force palm midair. Oh, swap back to the guy, man.
We're walking. And this is Eversong Woods. The first zone.
You can't do it while you're...
Go ahead.
Can't do it while you're gliding. Like you on jumping. Okay.
Speaking of force palm, Rick Chuck Norris. Yeah, he died like as I started. Oh, I've got the wrong rod on. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. Six incline, 2.5 miles per hour. End my suffering, please, I love you. No. Well, I mean, I guess I'll try later, but you got this. It'll go fast. What is the music doing? I don't know, it's kind of just fucking dramatic because we're so close to the Sunwell, I think. I wasn't entirely sure if it was like an event because there's a world quest with a bunch of shadow dudes in this area. It chills out. Finally, time for my favorite angle. I ain't complaining. Come back. Here, look at butt. I can literally get behind that statement. Yeah, I was kind of shocked by the 300 streak. Did not feel like it's been that long. Right? I had this like recorded 3 days ago and fully uploaded 2 days ago. But then we had trailers, so I was like, oh, I can't walk to it. Speaking of force palm, Rip Chuck Norris, she want me to be a Luckrift Uber driver, Yuli? Not particularly. If people with me wanted to. I don't think Foss would particularly mind because he would just sit in a seat. End my suffering, please. I love you. What is the music doing? God, New Silver Moon is so pretty. It's so pretty. I have planned out the route for Zulamon as well. I think the zone I'm most worried about is Void Storm. That's gonna be like a weird route to make. Let me close my eyes for like 20 more minutes. Cairo, I don't want you getting on VR chat until your headache is cleared. Like, I know you want to be here, but I don't want you to be like pushing yourself. Clear the headache out. Stay off your computer. At least stay out of VR. Cairo, take some medicine, feel better, please. He's already taken medicine, I think, but... Hi, Aunt Smirnov. Strolling into the weekend. Aunt Smirnov, you're in the WoW crew with Aki, right? Are you raiding with them? I was getting real close to raiding over there with the astronauts. Hi, push it to the limit. I'm an Aki viewer, but not a WoW enjoyer. Oh, okay. Chat, tuck that cutie into bed, stat. Oh boy, finally walking time. Glad they have fun. Would definitely recommend. 249 eye level and 2-piece tier. Yippee! I'm at 1 tier piece, and I just hit 240. But I'm still sitting on things I can do for gear. Hi, Comey. Don't let me be the cause. Don't let me be the cause of you getting a WoW sub. No, I have a WoW sub. I have a raid guild already, so I'm not even like raiding with them. Though it's tempting. I have a guild that I very much love dearly. They're a bunch of washed up WoW players. All of them have like rated the highest difficulty at some point, but they like don't want to put the effort in anymore. You know, they all have jobs. Some of them have kids. They've just all grown out of it, right? And so it's like, it's a lot of fun with them. I haven't, Sag. Most of them. Kimmy and Will could go join a Mythic Guild, but, you know, they like us. We're a heroic guild, which is not super easy. It's not like free, right? The difficulties go LFR, normal, heroic, mythic. Hi, Harley. And we'll clear heroic. Also, let me tap that ass. Harley! What the heck? Not while I'm streaming. Down, Harley, down. Wait, we've raided exactly once in WoW? Honestly, this morning is not what I'd hoped would happen. Oh no! But you got your fancy rod. Jail?
Go lay down. Try to at least.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
sleep well. Bye. Not during stream. So it does mean they would let me off stream? Oh, absolutely. Harley. Of course I would let you off stream. God's sleepiest plant. Harley is in. It's more of childhood now, a legacy. Let's go. I'm debating, like, do I talk about this? I feel like I shouldn't talk about this. Hi, Freya. Okay, Freya's here, so we'll talk about this. There is a group in VR chat. Well, there used to be many groups for this, but I think they've all been, like, closed because VR chat is trying to clean up their user base and have less not safe for work stuff. But there were groups in VR chat that was like SPS nap time, which for anybody who doesn't know, SPS is like the ERP system where, you know, if somebody brings rod A and somebody has socket B, they work together. SPS nap time is insane. And so there were people who, they would go to nap time worlds, or they would make instances specifically for this. That's like, you know, basically the SPS is on while they're asleep in VR. And so, like, if somebody was just like, man, I'm really horny, I wish I could go find somebody to plap. They just, you know, they see if there's an instance in this group, head over, take their pick. Yeah, both people are happy, you know. The person that was sleeping, they're like, oh, I didn't even know about it. Or, you know, they woke up to it and they're like, yay, they chose me. This is so flattering and makes me feel liked. Hi, Hobbit. That's some somnophilia. That sounds like a lot of fun. So it's like Grinder, the duality of chat. Here's the crazy part in my mind. When you sleep like that with toys on and in. Like, imagine absolutely just being asleep. Totally out cold. Just toying, and then suddenly it's just fucking buzzing you. That's like, what? I could fucking never do that. That's a whole lot of note. As right now, it's all over the headlines. Get behind. Your president to be under wraps. Yet the news media just brings it out constantly, which strikes me iffy. Free use talk incoming. Hi, Yulind, my love. Octal kiss. Dizzy crying. Derp Newports. Sounds like a lot of fun. That's some somnophilia. So it's like Grinder Finder. Like, if you checked what the biggest news headline is, you'll never miss it. Are you talking about Chuck Norris? Because if so, we've been talking about that. The duality of chat, the person sleeping gets a tip either way. Okay, buddy. Wowie, for fuck's sake. Wait, what the fuck topic are we on about? We were talking about people who, they sleep with SPS on, Hobbit. Alarms buzzing, sleeping VR chatters. Alarm clock without the second L. Alarm cock. Good lord. What's the word? Kleptomania? I thought it was the one that Soul said earlier. Pat. Nymphomania? The opposite of ones you like in VRLL? Yes, legendary actor. He was cool, Comey. But he had a lot of bad political takes. So on one hand, it's like, oh man, it sucks. And I never wish, like, you know, grr, this guy's gotta go. I say never, but then people like Trump exist. He was nowhere near as bad as Trump. I grew up watching his films. He's worked with other martial artists, so that's how I knew him. That is a good way to know him. That doesn't say anything. I've done that back when I had my Hushin every weekend. You've fallen asleep with the Hushin. Really? Wake me up at 8, be like... Kleptomania is people that steal things? Yes. I don't think I could fall asleep with a toy in. Maybe with a toy on. But like in, I don't know about that one. Remember I said that just does not sound like one, LL? Yeah, Soul had it. Somnophilia is arousal by the act where one partner is asleep. I just haven't been in the mood for a long time. I'm not particularly into sleep stuff. But I'm into just like body worship, praise, slave play. I'm into like being desired. And so if somebody was like getting turned on by me sleeping, that's a little flattering to me. I like that thought. It's not recommended to sleep with toys inside. Yeah, I would have not guessed you had done that. Wait, you don't sound like one? I can't. It was less sleep stuff and more passed out with it in. Unbelievable what is happening in American. Oh! I just realized I never put the pet down. Auto pet. Place. That also reminds me. I need to go walk myself too, so I'm going to FK. No, then this is okay. Have a good one, Comey. I'll leave on this. So less sleep stuff and more I pass out. Be back later. Okay. Waking up to a busting is the best. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm kind of here alone. I think Whisper's somewhere in the world. And so, I'm gonna move around while I'm here. Do I see Whisper anywhere? Oh, I see them running around over there. What? Totally didn't tease someone that had their toy on, but was passing out. Yeah, waking up to your prostate shaking like maracas is a mood. Yippee. You ever just read something and you're just like, did I read that right? Yep, I sure did. No, I've never had that. I like getting touched, right? I like people being handsy with me. The few opportunities I've had, I've never woken up to that. They had trouble walking the next day. Oh my goodness, Harley. I would like a Twitch feature that just lets you hide a specific message forever, but just hidden for you. Every day, there are old words put into a brand new order. Most intense was walking up to the... Okay. Let's tone it back a little bit. I don't want us to go talking about our individual escapades. I only had my hip bone near theirs, and it already went off. This is a not safe for work marked stream, but I don't want it to be just like, all right, everybody. What is your most relevant story to this? So this one time I was getting it good, and I mean like real good. It was like a baby's arm holding an apple. Hi, Yasu. That is a Key and Peele reference, by the way. OSC Go Burr got a big update. What was the update? Sometimes you want a big activation zone due to latency issues and such. Staring, let's go. This isn't a podcast. Oh, I'm catching a rainbow. Tiny decimated fish. No, I just said I don't want people talking about their individual escapades, and then I almost went into an individual escapade. No podcast, but what is that emote? I got a preview. I got a preview of the emotes I have commissioned. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so excited for them. They look so good. New emotes. So I have 3 emotes commissioned. As soon as I get those, I'm basically gonna commission like 3 more. I don't have a lurk emote. There was another emote that was like, oh, I need one of these. Cool. I caught a red. Well, I'm catching a red. Where are we in the zone? We're walking along the wall. Yulind wide. I'm not getting Yulind wide. Peggy's. I am not getting Peggy's. You know what's really annoying? A lot of my emotes, 7TV emotes, don't show up in things. Like, I don't see Peggy's in Chatterino or OBS. But I see other 7TV emotes there. Bring back Peggy's? Wait, do you guys not see it? Did I remove that one? I feel like I haven't touched my 7TV emotes in forever. Hi, Logitech. Because it's not added? It's there for me? Well, it just... I know there's a few emotes that I don't see on OBS. You removed Peggy's ages ago? Okay, but like Am67. That's also one that I don't see in OBS. But I see it too. There isn't anything for me either. Peggy's is there for me too. So like, I just see the text of it. Either 7TV is fucked up, or they're fucking with you. I don't remember removing Peggy's. Now I want to go check. Reroll. Wait, did my 7TV break? You didn't? Okay. I distinctively remember you removing Peggy's to punish bits. I've only removed like 2 things. I removed muted, I think. And I think I removed another one. Peggy's okay, never mind. Oh. I had to re-enable. It works for me now that I've reloaded. Muted was pissing me off. Muted is so fucking rude. And people had gotten in the habit of, like, specifically being rude for it. Like, I start talking WoW, and, like, 3 people would type in muted, and I was like, wow, who asked? It's only because Kyra was abusing it. Kyra wasn't even the worst with it. WoW, muted. Yeah, that shit's so annoying to me. I don't remember who was doing it the most. Yeah, Kyra would do it for like random topics. I'm just blaming Kyra. There's a solid 4 people that would do it every time you started talking WoW. Oh, I see why I couldn't see Piggy's. Problem solved now. Cairo did it with everything. Oh, I remember an emote I need. I need a yap emote. I need an animated yap emote. It was an unlisted emote. For some reason those were turned off in my settings. Oh, that's probably what it is for me then. You seen why people have it set up so you get like 60-second timeout when you say something in chat? Unrelated to this combo, just interesting. The problem is with that one specifically is that, like, you know, that might trigger for something else, right? If they typed wow question mark muted, that'd be an okay ban or timeout. But if it was like just the word muted, that's gonna happen too frequently. Oh, you see how NVIDIA stepped back and just called the DLS5 stuff for just a filter? What? No, I didn't. But like, what? Are they just fucking lying through their teeth? That's crazy. Or in PR speak, a 2D model with motion vectors. 250/90s for a gaming Snapchat filter. Oh, I have to tell you, Air told me I need to stay in his bed all day to give him peace. He is so romantic. I have a feeling he didn't say that, but... But oh my goodness if he did. What in the fuck is that emote? What emote? What emote are you looking at? Is there one that I can't see? Some of the companies that they said were on board with DLS5 came out and said they only heard about it when everyone else did. The Love Blush one? I'm not seeing that anywhere. It almost looks like an anime dick with hard eyes. And it's a Twitch emote. Is it in my chat or are you just seeing it? Oh, that one. In your chat. He's just a little guy. What do you mean looks like a dick? He's just a little guy. Also, goddamn Sachs saying that despite 450 billion AI investment, it's had almost zero positive impact on the US economy. I'll tell you one thing that was super fucking annoying. Hi, Fran. Trailers. Every trailer that came out, there was also a trailer that was like DLSS 5 showcase. So like the actual trailers that I had to sift through was like double. And so it would be like, you know, Borderlands 4 DLSS 5 showcase. Resident Evil 9 Requiem DLSS 5 showcase. And I was just like, oh my god. I returned from Yulind. I walked 3 miles. People see what they want to see. Grumpy. If it looks like your dick, please consult a doctor. I heard what the fuck is that emote? And raise you with that. DLSS showcase was just bad. It's crazy when like somebody does a thing and it becomes a trend instantly. And everyone else is like, oh shit, we gotta. Oh shit, fucking do it as well. That shit sucks. This occult rift has been lasting a long time. There was a lucky rift here, and I fished around it for like 3 minutes, and then an occult rift in the same spot. So it's just like, well. I love that Capcom immediately disowned it like it's radioactive. Dude, you love to see that. You love to see a company just be like, no, not us. And then when it backfires and looks bad, they're just like, yeah. That's why we said not us. I remember it was, Capcom. Capcom with Monster Hunter. Hi, Divvy. Hi. Good night. Sleep well, Divvy. I hope you're having fun with PoE. Loot boxes were like the big thing. Wait, actually, hold on. Divvy, wait a second. Wait a second. Thank you, Divvy. I appreciate it. Sleep well. Mwah. Hi, Neko Purgatory. Capcom is one of the companies that said, we have no part in this. We're anti-Gen AI. Hug, I tried to quit, and then I won the gambles. Hell yeah. It was, Monster Hunter World was the current game. And everybody was doing loot boxes. Overwatch had just, like, fucking changed everything with loot boxes. And people were like, are you gonna put loot boxes in Monster Hunter? And, like, their devs not only were like, no, but the devs were like, no, what are you talking about? That's the stupidest question we've ever heard. Why would we put loot boxes in Monster Hunter? The point is you hunt the monster to get the gear. You should want to hunt the monster. What would we put loot boxes in for? You just go make the stuff that you can use. What are you talking about? Like, this dev was just flabbergasted. He was genuinely just like taken aback, like, what are you talking about? Loot boxes in Monster Hunter. Divvy fled from stream so fast. Remember when you used to kiss me goodnight? Yeah, I remember that too. Look, it can happen again, Smile. You've had your daylight savings, I've had my daylight savings. We get to see each other again. Loot boxes in Monster Hunter, what for? You cretin, you imbecile, you absolute buffoon. You complete nincanpoop. Alright, the rift disappeared. Back to the ocean. My daylight savings hasn't happened yet. It's next month. It's next month? Oh my god, hurry it up! The real thing with Capcom is the other board likes to try push trends in games. Like they keep trying to push multiplayer into Resi games. Why? So the Capcom devs are probably anti-Gen AI. There's probably someone on the board that okayed this. Wonder how many more daylight savings we need until we completely save the daylight. Money. Yeah. 5th of April, I can get all my good night kisses. Capcom is facing big backlash, Lamau. I don't know. 10 years ago, Capcom was legendary. They were like the good company, right? Could do no wrong. And then Rise kind of just didn't hit that hard. And then Wilds, I'm not going to say it was a failure, But for Monster Hunter, it was a failure. As a game, it's good. As a Monster Hunter game, especially when it started, they really fucking missed the mark. It did not launch as well as it should have. And they took a fucking year to fix it. Which is so unacceptable. I was lucky that it worked for me. You know, I had the whole, works on my machine. But, like, so many of my friends just couldn't play it. Safi couldn't play it. Shinkozan couldn't play it. Shockrail could play it until she saw fire on her screen. And then she could play it. Or then she couldn't play it. Been think to play through Monhun World again? Really? I feel like I'd struggle to go back to World. I feel like I would try. And I'd be like, oh my god. The Switch Axe is so bad. I hate it. Ugh. Resi Outbreak was peak. Then you just re-release, remake it, rather than trying to do PvP shit. Talked about things with Reverse and Resistance, Umbrella Corps, etc. The reason why they're faking Backlash is because they had a Street Fighter character marry their cousin's sister? What the fuck? Why? Why? Dude, I hated Ora Emo. I hated that anime so much. The My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. There's like 7 girls. Hi, Kyle. Throwing themselves at the guy. I don't remember his name. And like, he chooses his sister? Dude, what is wrong with you? He has a model. A literal model that is like, wants to fuck him. He has his childhood friend who he's like, oh, hey, I'll inherit the family business, the inn that like has been successful for 300 years. You know, just set up for life. Nah. He has the fucking turbo-rich millionaire glasses nerd into him. Nah. There's like 4 other girls. And he's just like, oh, but my sister. Oh. I hate that guy. I hate that anime. Also his sister's the tsundere. His sister's the one that's a complete jackass to him. And Capcom was Crapcom a decade ago. It wasn't until RE7 in 2017 when I started turning it back to CapGod. See, that's from a fighting perspective. I feel like in Monster Hunter terms, like the Monster Hunter community was never dissatisfied with Capcom. Tri was good. 4 was good. We wanted it on PC. World comes out and it's like, this is everything we wanted. Capcom can do no wrong. Rise was okay. Monhun was a very niche game until World. Yeah, but like with World, that was their biggest game. I'm aware, which is what I'm saying. Stop shoehorning into SP. Go to making MP games that work. Hello, Soul. I miss Lost Planet 2. Morning. That's the question everyone is asking. Lamau. She was the worst character too. She was so bad. Like, all the girls were likable. All the girls were like, hey, you're pretty decent. And they're like, no, go for the sister. They even try to portray the childhood friend as a bad person when she's like, hang on, you want to fuck your sister? What's wrong with you? You're gross. How could you do that? How could you want to fuck your sister? I don't want to know you. And she like slaps him and runs away and doesn't talk to him anymore. They try to portray that as like a bad thing and she's such a bad person. What the fuck? Yeah, one of my fave characters is now a groomer incest boy. It's not good. It's not Alex, is it? Please tell me it's not Alex. Well, I mean, I don't know who it would be, but Sweet Home Alabama. Well, they had to make the show relatable somehow. It's Alex. Oh god. Oh god, not the e-boy voice. Yeah, but getting with actual people means having to deal with the in-laws. If your own parents are also the in-laws, everything is so much easier keeping it in the family. Mono's a very niche game until world. Hey, you're pretty average. Want to solve the birth rate crisis? The friend is so based for that. It's Alex. Ora Emu is one of the very few anime that I've dropped. I just got, you know, some episodes in. I think I got through season 1, and I was like, I don't want to finish this. I just am done with this. What the heck? You at the dock? Am I not allowed to be? This guy comes up and he's like, what the heck? You're at the dock? What's wrong with fishing here? No. The criteria, Techno, is it needs to be flat. It just needs to be flat. Preferably, it's away from NPCs. But I like fishing on the other side of the island. There's some rocks on the other side of the big plateau there. However, rifts can spawn over here. And so if we get a rift in front of the dock or in the pond, I'll go over to those. Time for you to pass out. Good night. Good night, smile. You're so needy. But I don't mind. Sleep well. Hi, Donbara. You know what I always think of with Alex? Hi, Staba. I always think of one of the Street Fighter collab videos. I always think of, Guile finds Alex in the bar. He's like, Guile, you don't belong here. This is where the freaks go, the unwanted, the ugly ones. This is where the people go when they don't have a game for 3 games in a row. Guile, you're one of the favorites. You're one of the golden childs. You gotta get out of here. You don't want to get stuck here like the rest of us. And then Akuma comes up. And he goes, hey, gentlemen. How's the night going? I'm just trying to, you know, light punch, forward, heavy kick some pussy. And that lives rent free in my head. I'm late, just woke up and have coffee. Well, Yulind, almost at 15k coins. Which rod did you say I should get? Hi, Dragon Impact. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy Yulind. Are you tired, Dragon? Techno. If you want easy fishing, get the metal rod. If you want fast leveling, get the slim rod. If you want money, get the telescopic rod. Yeah, Alex is a Grimmer Incest boy. Which sucks because he's probably the most fun to play. He's ever been with a banger of a character track. Guile is a world warrior. So always be there. Even though I wish that character could just be fucking deleted. Hi, Wrath. Sometimes I mentally tune out and I hear Yulind saying some bizarre stuff out of context. I like money. Then you should get the middle rod, the telescopic one. It is at the shop over there. It'll be behind him, and there's 3 rods. It'll be the middle one. It'll be the fat one. The other 2 are like carbon plastic rods.
Don't want your Uber?
No.
No.
You can have your dinghy ready. I don't see a lucky riff, so.
Okay. Not in the swamp.
I like my men, women, chubby. What was I gonna say before? I like had something in my mind. Staba! Staba. You're here, right, Staba? I may have shared.
It's up right now. It's in the desert.
I don't want to go to the desert. I want to stay close to Coconut Bay. So if it's like here or in the pond, I want to go to it. If it's like right in this area, right in front of here, I want to go to it. But like interior desert, too much effort. I think I was watching Divi and he rated you, haha. I showed your Twitter, Staba, to the raid group. And there's someone in the raid group who's like, oh my god, they're so pretty. Oh my god, that's Staba? And then they look at your character, the troll in shadow form, with the fucking mushroom hat. Why don't they look like that in this game? Staba plays a fucking Scrunglow troll in
That was a little goober.
in WoW. Yulind, yes, Techno. Hi, Oku. Subscribe to Tier 1. Oh my goodness. I had $52K in fish. That's a lot.
Oh.
You might want to.
Yeah, there you go.
You might want to
flex.
fucking skip the rods here and buy the Darkwood rod at the Tanglewood. Yeah.
How do you put away in desktop? There's just a T to spawn. Can you not put it away?
You just put it in a rock. Whoa, Apollo head pretty. Bazdinga, haha. Good
I
morning.
guess I'll
Blue.
wait here until a moon rain then and go gamble.
Yeah. Incline 7.
No,
Oh
hang
boy.
on.
You cannot put it away, Lamau. To Tanglewood I go. Zandalari trolls are so cool though. Gumo Oku. I really like trolls, Staba. I would 100% play a troll for all of my characters. But I really don't like the toenail on the heel. Dude, it's so funny watching Techno use a boat. It's so fucking janky.
What the fuck? I didn't even. I watched on your stream because I want to read chat, so I just see the little guy tweaking across the fucking
It's
screen
so funny.
with, like, no boat.
I don't like the heel, and because nobody plays trolls, they don't get customizable options. So, like, trolls only have 6 faces. And it's like, man, if I could just put shoes on them, I could make a decent looking troll, but they just have so few options. I saw it. Zandalari trolls in particular have even less options, and like, I don't like the Zandalari trolls compared to the standard trolls. Tazdingo. Zandalari troll druids are the coolest race class combo. To Tanglewood I go, twerking on my boat. Put your rod away, sicko. I can't, there's only a button to take it out. Oh. Red. There was an all-troll guild in Classic. Didn't last very long, but they had their fun. I imagine there's still some all-troll guilds. That's actually really hard to do in Classic. The later you go in expansions, the easier it is, because they open up race class combos, and just new classes get added. But like in Classic, what can trolls even be? They can be warriors, they can be hunters, they can be shamans, they can be rogues, priest and mage? Actually, can they be priests? I don't remember if they can be priest in Classic. Get your boat. Cairo?
Hmm?
Get your boat.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
All good, all good. I appreciate you playing tax. No, no, it can't be that fast. It's gotta be the dinghy.
What?
I'm gonna fall off that thing.
You don't fall off. You just don't
Get your dinghy.
move, and you don't fall off, and you don't move.
I also
It's
want a flat
fine.
surface once we're there.
The back's flat.
I'm not getting on that. I'll get on the dinghy. I'm not getting on that.
Bro says thank you and then spits in my eye, dude.
Look, man, I'm streaming. There's a specific things I like. I need it done those ways.
Oh my god.
I get you want to go to rifts. They're not that important.
No. I don't need riffs anymore. This is for you. I'm done.
Well, then, if it's for me, then do it my way.
I guess that's true. I don't know, man. I didn't go into a second mortgage to buy a boat for you to say don't use that boat. Like, come on, man.
Oh, because you're really struggling for gold, aren't you?
She took the fucking kids, man.
What's your gold? How much you got right now?
4.2 million.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I took out a second mortgage. I remember an all paladin Oni run. Maybe it was Molten Core. Sounds I think Alliance is way prettier options, especially since they got Void Elves. When it's Alliance, I'm okay with humans, but I think they're boring. I like Night Elves. I like Draenei. I like Lightforged. I like Void Elves. There will be times where I like the Dwarves. And especially the Dark Iron Dwarves. But, like, then I'll be lewd and I'll be like, I want to put this in a bikini. Oh, I don't like this in a bikini. I have moments where I like Worgen. But again, then I want to put it in a bikini, and I'm just like, oh, God, I regret being this race. I have never in my life made a fucking Kultiran.
What?
Never made a Kultiran.
Druid farms are so cool.
I haven't played Druid in a long time.
You gotta admit though, their druid forms are fucking sick. How like
Their
Wiccan
Druid
inspired
forms
they are, and
are
stuff.
cool. Hey, Yulind, how does a chicken end a date? I don't know, they cross the road.
I'll be small.
With a peck on the cheek? Okay. That's corny as shit.
And I'm not gonna be watching BRC, so yell at me. When we
Yeah. I want dwarf druids. There's at least one dwarf druid in lore. They have rocky animal forms. They are speculating that we're gonna get blood elf druids soon. Because of the one ranger guy. Brightwing or something? Captain Brightwing? I forget his name. The guy you quest alongside in Harandar. Everybody's like, oh, we're getting druid, we're getting blood elf druids. That's gonna be a fucking thing. For horde races, I actually like orcs. I do like the orcs. But they always do whatever they can to make them fucking ugly. Hi, Yasu. Like, clothes don't fit on them right and stuff like that. You've been here, Yasu. Captain Rightwing? Hell yeah. Brightwing. Good lord.
Good lord. Oh, did you see the Afro Man trial? Speaking of.
No.
Oh, he won.
I didn't know about Afroman trial.
Oh, like, do I need to explain it?
Yeah.
Basically, there's a guy here in Ohio, and like he just made like he blew up on Twitter because he won and like Critical made a video and everything. Basically, there's a dude named Afro Man. He wears an American suit, sunglasses, and has a big afro, and he just makes music. His home was searched by cops.
Oh, that trial. Okay.
Unplugged all of his video cameras. And even took money from his home that they didn't return the correct amount, apparently. And he just responded by, freedom of speech, used video footage from the cameras in his own home, and just started roasting every single cop that raided his home individually in their own diss track video. And they got butt mad, took him to trial. All fucking alligator tears, fucking sobbing while this goofy ass song is playing. They're like sitting there violently crying on the stand. It's so fucking funny to watch. There was a guy that literally said like Afro Man was just singing about like I fucked your wife or whatever, and the they had to be like, so can you confirm that the defendant did or did not fuck your wife? And the guy goes, I don't know. I don't know. That's why it's causing me emotional trauma. I don't know if he fucked my wife or not. And they're just like, so you're saying with that you don't know if your wife is cheating on you or not. Like the cop just had to respond, my wife might be cheating on me.
Fortuitous Foss. You do know a carpenter.
So
you know a very experienced and veteran carpenter. Their name is Tiris. They were a carpenter before they were a Twitch streamer. So if you actually have like IRL carpentry questions, like that was their vocation before streaming. I don't know how familiar you are with Tiris. Pinkfish exist? Yes. Or like instead of beer, you get a honey badger. I was going to be like pygmy versions of the forums. I went dwarf druids. What the heck? We don't happen to know any carpenters. Afrin trial is hilarious. I brought it up yesterday, but Yulind doesn't know about it. I remember the trial. I just had forgotten about it. I remember you mentioning it yesterday, and then we just got distracted. Plan, I hope you sleep well. It's so funny. Zafran. He's not just some guy. He wrote because I got high. He's in Brightwing, the little dragon creature. Yes, but then there's like Halderon Brightwing, which is a ranger in Blood Elf City. It might not be Brightwing. It's Halderon Bright something. Ooh, holographic huge manta ray. Get big on Twitter. Bro's made music since we were kids. I shall try Ella. They raided his house. Stole a bunch of shit and broke shit. Wasn't just his wife, was his ex-wife. Pinkfish exists.
Keep a lucky shark?
No.
What?
They don't have any modifiers.
Well, it's event exclusive. Like, you're not gonna be able to get them after this. That's why I thought you want to keep one.
Nah. Brightwing is the best announcer in HOTS. Yeah, that really helped the case, I think. It was clear Afroman was not fucking his wife. Everyone in the fucking room world knew it, including the cop. If gnomes and goblins get anything, it's a tinker class. They get druids before dwarves get druids. I riot. I have always wanted an engineer class. I even have like a, this is how they would do it in my mind. I want a range tank. Hi, Sammy. Oh my god. Oh, that maxes it. Okay. One whole year with this cutie. Hi, Sammy. Hi. I'm fucking dying today.
Oh. Apparently you get points for like leveling up your rep the certain like region. And like the armor isn't better, but it's drippy. It's literally like equivalent to what I'm wearing, but it's drippy now.
Been a long while since I've talked with them, but interesting, never knew. I want to get a snake, but snake enclosure is expensive. Yulind cats or dogs? Cats. Dogs are nice, but they're
What?
needy. Dogs are needy.
He is me. I was prepared to have an argument, and then you immediately make a counter argument towards Murphy. I'm like, yeah.
Right when he's the best announcer in HOTS, 1 whole year with this cutie. It has been a year, hasn't it? Hell yeah, cats are needy little shits too. I mean, there's some dogs that are pretty like, you know, they don't need much. They fucking need food and water, and like, you clean up their shit. Other than that, they sit on the couch. I think cats are way less needy than dogs, though. I'm telling Murph. I'll tell Murph. Put him on the mic. I'll say it to his face. Every decision Yulind makes is based on if it requires more work or not. A lot of it, a lot of my decisions in life are just 100%. Is this more effort for me? Does this take away my freedom with things? Oh my god. It's a big factor for me. I do what's easiest. I want to do what's easiest. I should finish the event today. I should get my 600. I think last I saw it was like 480. That was one of the main reasons for picking where I moved. Dude, there's some places. God, life is just so different in some places in the US. I've always lived in a place that's like heavily populated. That's like, you know, there's quite a bit of people here. You always have deliveries. You know, services are never shut down for long. I was watching Wumba this morning, Tsuchinoko, and they were like, yeah, so, St. Patty's Day happened, and so all the grocery stores shut down for 2 days because they were all just bought out. And I'm like, what? What do you mean, what? And like, they didn't shut down, but he was saying like, there was like half the store was just out of food. Like they just had nothing for 2 days. No meats, no alcohol, just like, there was just foods he couldn't get. Well, hi-ish. And like that is, I've never lived in a place that's happened. I've never seen an empty grocery store. I love sunfish. I don't want to
Really?
move at all.
That's why I miss pre-COVID. Because
Hi,
I would just
Radiant.
I would just go to the grocery store at like 3 in the morning.
That's completely different from what I'm talking about. I'm not talking
you
about
mean
the
just,
people.
like, at normal times.
Like, there's no food on the
there's
shelves.
nothing on the shelves. Oh.
Yes.
I remember seeing no toilet paper.
I do
think we all
remember that one.
that.
I'm like, yeah, I've never seen an empty grocery store, and you're like, that's the best thing about going. I'm like, what? What are you, what?
Sorry.
All good. I got my event frog last night. There's places where they don't have an Amazon warehouse in the city, so stuff takes more than a day to arrive. It's kind of crazy. Yeah? Yeah. I lived in Fairfield, California, which is, you know, between San Francisco and Sacramento. Then I lived near St. Louis. Then I lived in Dallas. Now I'm back near St. Louis. It's just... oh, I'm suddenly really tired. Of course I'm really tired. We've got fucking incline. It's just always been, like, readily available. I have no idea what you said, Ish. I saw the first line, I'm ready for the weekend. It disappears after 10 seconds. There's places where they don't have an Amazon. It's got crazy. Hi, Yulind. Hi. I do miss Walmart being 27. I also miss places being 24/7. That shit was nice. Is that a fucking stony baby Meg? Okay. I don't see a lucky rift. So, take me to Coconut Bay. I don't know, range tank wouldn't work when bosses are generally designed to be in melee range. The tank? Unless you mean like the boss is attacking the tanks. But it'll tank like a pet mob. The actual player is far away. Well, so no. Range tank just means like their abilities are ranged. But like the boss would still move to the tank. Or to the tank, yeah. Cairo?
Mm-hmm.
Can you take us back to Coconut Bay?
Sure.
Hi, mod for cat girls. I'll go into it in a second at Friday. I miss peak COVID in Miami. Never going to see anything like that again in my lifetime. I've seen a mostly empty grocery store a few times. You just gotta eat whatever's left. Yeah, that sucks. Drink water. When I lived in Louisiana, the closest Best Buy was like over an hour. Well, that's why I keep like 2 weeks of food on me at all times. Thank you.
On the other side of the collider. Oh shit. Sorry, everybody.
I wish to join you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You should turn up the text box expiration to the max. Make my life so much easier. Usually it's folks at the grocery store. It's already made stuff that goes first. Like the bread. But usually there will be flour. And I left if you want to make things at home from scratch. I lived through a prolonged shortage though. Just a few shocks where the store wasn't getting new food. Drink water. Coconut Bay sounds like a place in SpongeBob. I mean, a range tank would work if it was a pet class like a hunter, warlock. Had a way to put all the threat gen. I'll put the cost of DPS. This is what hunters have wanted since vanilla. When I say range tank, there's not really much benefit to being a range tank. It's just, they're a range class, but they're the tank. Almost all bosses in the game are like melee, so they would just run up to the tank anyway. But it's not like you're a hunter and your pet is, you know, over to the side. And your pet's the one tanking. I'm not saying like that. The way I would design the engineer class, if it was ever added to WoW, is I would have 2 ranged DPS specs and a tank spec. The ranged DPS specs are based on gnomish engineering and goblin engineering. So name them like, I don't know, fusion and ballistics. The fusion one is basically a lot of channels, a lot of, you know, lightning rods, a lot of like tasers, a lot of lasers. And oh, I should go over the main mechanic first. Their main mechanic would be heat. Did Kairo's boat despawn? Probably. I think they despawn the boats near the islands, especially in Coconut Bay in the starting area here. They just don't let them clutter up. But everywhere else they stick around. It'd be heat. Think of like Rumble from League of Legends. So you've got, you know, your abilities. And if you're like sub 50 heat, your abilities, you know, they hit, you know, normal damage. But if you're over 50% heat, they like hit harder. Let's say they hit like 25% harder. And fusion would be all about staying above 50, but not hitting 100. It'd be about that balance. And so their moves would be stuff that like generate heat, and then venting heat, and just constantly staying in that sweet spot. And their cooldown would be like, yeah, even if you cap your heat, there's no punishment for it. So you just get to spam your, you know, heat generation moves. Ballistics wouldn't be about venting heat at all. It would be about, you want to maximize your heat as much as possible, and then they have a move that's like 100 heat. You just fucking fire off the Rocket Storm. So it's just, you build heat, Rocket Storm. Build heat, Rocket Storm. I see a luck pool. I don't want to go that far for one. The tank spec would be based on mech suits. So think of like all the mechs in WoW. Like the Goblin Shredder, the Gnomish, oh god, what are they? They're not called Shredders. But you know, the Gnome mech armors they have? All of the tank specs would, basically, you'd be in that mech, and it would be based on your racial, so it'd be like a paladin mount, where like, if you're a human, your mech is like a really advanced looking harvester. If you're a Draenei, it's one of the Arcano Golems. If you're a goblin, it's a Shredder. And I would have the engineer tank spec be based on that, and they don't get punished for like capping heat. If anything, I don't know. They their defensive generates heat, and their damage abilities. Maybe their defensive spends the heat, and their damage abilities use it. I feel like they'd be doing well with like either buzzsaws or flamethrowers. I don't know, but I'd give them a mech suit. This is what hunters have asked for since Vanilla Lucky Pool and Occult Rift at Crescent. I was thinking it would be a good unique addition. The Kara's Boaty spawn, I see Luck Pool. Zappy Zap spec. Explodey Boom spec.
Yo, is there
I'm
a
ahead
luck
of the
pool?
Sense. Bye, Techno. Huh? I missed what you said, Cairo.
Someone said there was a luck pool?
Yes. And I said, I don't want to go that far.
Oh, okay.
See you, Techno. Hug, hug, hug. So in light of recent news, think there'll be a resurgence of Chuck Norris memes? Probably. I don't know. Chuck Norris kind of like faded out when people learned a lot of his political takes. Like, you know, his memes were like really funny back in the day, 20 years ago. And like 10 to 15 years ago, they'd come up now and then. But then we learned, you know, some of the stuff about him is like, oh, okay, maybe we move on from these. We're at 3 miles. Oh my god. I am already like fucking sweaty, and my shirt is sticking to me. Good lord. So a Tinker Tank is a melee spec, but has abilities at a range. Was very much akin to other tanks. Let me stick to you. Okay, buddy. Not necessarily. It could be fully ranged. Like if an enemy is 40 yards away, I would not be against having the tank spec use all their abilities, even their auto attacks. I think the tank spec, their weapon should still be like ranged weapons, like a gun and crossbow. Hi, Trombe. Yeah. Walking. I don't know. I'm not married to the range tank spec idea. I feel like with a shredder, keeping it ranged is a little, like, obnoxious. It'd probably be more normal to just keep them melee. Have the shredder just smack things with, like, big claws or, you know, punchy fists. And do buzzsaws and flamethrower stuff. It's like basically a marksman hunter that's in melee range. It's also a tank. They don't need to be in melee range is what I keep saying. Like, they just don't need to be melee range. They will be melee range because as a tank, the boss is going to run to them. But what I was proposing was like, there's no need for them to be melee. If they were tanking a caster mob, they could just stand with the group and be fully hitting it 40 yards away. Right. Okay, we're on the same page. That's how I would do the engineer class. I don't think WoW is ever going to do it. They really needed to do an engineer class, like, in the first 2 or 3 expansions. But the problem is, they've gotten to the point where anything they add is so fantastical that the idea of adding just the engineer class is, like, lackluster now. Like, it's just not cool enough. Wasn't Warlock a thing for a while? Warlock Mage Shake was a thing for a specific boss in Vanilla and TBC and SOD. Warlock, Demonology had Apotheosis, which was, a cooldown that made them, like, I don't think they were melee, but, like, they could be melee. And then very briefly, they gave them talents that let it be melee. Like, you could beat it always, and it did extra threat. And it was tanky, but you could not bring it into PvE. It was like, it would still get one-shot by bosses because they couldn't get crit capped or something. Like, it was great for PvP. It was great for just running around, if I remember correctly. But, like, it was not particularly great as a tank. And then they kind of killed it. The same expansion that came out with Demon Hunters coming out. They took away the Metamorphosis and gave that to Demon Hunters. I don't want Warlock tank in a Vanilla Plus situation. Not how it was in SOD anyway. Master of Balance on Runesteel, and I'll take it. That sounds like a easy catch and rod. Where the music? Why it's so quiet? I have Master Bounce on this rod. I don't want it. I would prefer, I prefer Master Angler on this rod because that gives less attraction rate. And more expertise and strength for even easier catching.
Sound like a guy doing an advertisement.
I do?
Or even easier catching. I don't know.
Okay.
Just your cadence there.
Okay.
It sounded funny in my brain.
I'm tired, man. I've been up since 2.
Fish for the low price of $19.99. Yeah, what happened? Why were you up so early?
I just went to bed early.
Like when I was ending my stream, I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna be doing this all weekend, so I'm just gonna go to bed. There's no point in like staying up to like ruin my body.
Good job
And
today.
you're like, good job today. I was like, what the fuck? And I looked at the clock, and it's like 4 a.m. I'm like, Yulind?
No,
What happened?
I didn't nap. I didn't nap at all. And so I got out of VR. I played WoW for like 2 hours. It was like 9 p.m. and I was like, shit, man. I'm just fucking sleepy.
That's fair. I woke up and I'm like, oh fuck, they're still talking. I didn't sleep at all, did I? I was like expecting to look at my watch and it's at 20 minutes. I was like, 2 hours!
Soul can be an elusive little creature. She can
Taking.
she can find some single player games and just disappear for a while. She's been
Advantage of her time with you.
huh?
Take advantage of your time with her.
A little bit. She's been living in Resident Evil. She's been like, yeah, I played this one, and then this one, and then this one. It's like, oh my
Claire's
god.
doing the same thing, which is kind of cool to like see people being the tourist allegation. Dude, my fucking favorite comment today, Yulind, I saw, it was like the Resident Evil bundle, and it's like super cheap for all the games right now because of the spring sale, right? And it was just the quote retweet of it. It's like, why would you buy these? They've been on YouTube forever for free.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
And it was just everyone was commenting. It was like I was about to be fucking rage baited here, but I realized this is very much satire.
I don't want Warlock tank in vanilla situation. No, that wasn't sought anyway. Master of Balance on Runesteel, I'll take it. So it's motherfucker streaming like 3M, so Soul's an evil resident. Yeah.
I did get something off the Steam sale though.
Oh. Wait, is there a big Steam
you
sale?
Might want to as well. Yeah, spring sale.
Oh shit, I didn't even know.
Yesterday.
I didn't even know.
At its cheapest price ever, Kingdom Come 2 is 50% off, $30.
Ah, shit. Spring sale. I don't think Vanilla Plus could do with the additional tanks, but like, I'd only want Shaman, Paladin, and Druid tanks to be cleaned up, and for Warriors to not be touched because they're perfect. If Classic Plus came out, I would want Warriors as is, but I want like all specs to be viable in PvP and PvE. Paladin, you know, obviously I want them to be like entirely reworked. Make Ret a DPS spec. Make Prot a viable tank. Make Holy not just a buff bot. Death Knights wouldn't be out yet. Hunter. I'd want Survival to be melee. I'd almost want them to split Survival into 2 specs, actually. I'd want Survival Pet, like the strong I am warrior, I have spear. And then I'd want Survival TNT on the bow, lock and load, shit tons of traps, the fucking wildfire bomb. Right now, Survival's in a very weird spot where like they don't know which to commit to. Do they commit to Rexar, or do they commit to Immolation Trap? Isn't Beastmaster the whole pet spec? Beastmaster is the pet spec. Survival is the warrior spec, but one with nature and you have a pet. You cannot deny the Rexar fantasy, Gana. And that's what I want Survival to be. But I feel like a lot of people like the other one, so I almost feel like it could do with 4 specs. Shaman, give them the 4th spec. Make Wind the melee spec, Fire the range spec, Water the healing spec, Earth the tank spec. Give them the 4 flavors. Give them the druid treatment. Same for druids. Give them the 4 flavors right out the gate. Rogues, just make all of them viable for PvE. Mages, I wouldn't touch much with mages. Warlocks, I wouldn't be against Warlocks having a tank spec right away. Giving them a 4th spec for tanking. Not a Metamorphosis tank. You know, save that for Demon Hunters when those get added. But, I wouldn't be against Warlocks having a tank spec. Specifically, if they could figure out, like, a pet tank spec Like, your Voidwalker, you are channeling through it. And the Warlock itself is going wherever. And they have, like, soul linked with the Voidwalker. And they have a lot of abilities that just control the movement of the Voidwalker. I'd be down with that. Please do not make Druid 4 specs. You're so weird, Gana. I hate what you like about Druid. Fine, KC2. Do you need to play 1? You need to play 1.
Yes.
It's a direct sequel. The ending cutscene of 1 is the start of 2.
Yeah, you technically don't need to, because, like, they'll remind you of every event and character, like, in a conversation. Like, they kind of do it organically, but, like, fucking play the first one. Why would you skip it?
Yeah. Not really, they have recaps. You might miss out on some nuances. I'd say pick up 2. Just for all the quality of life changes. I hard disagree with Hobbit.
No.
I hard disagree.
Dude. 1 is so much fucking fun.
It is a
What are you
direct
talking
sequel.
about?
And, like...
1 is so fun,
even if they
man.
give you recaps, you know it's going to be better for having played 1. It's like chasing a guy down that, like, stole your horse, and you go on a whole 10-hour adventure to, like, get the guy back and get your horse, and he escapes. And then in 2, it's like, I'm finally facing you, Antoine. And then it's like, I'll never forgive you for stealing my horse. Like, you don't have that 10 hours of emotion of, am I getting my fucking horse back? That is, like, in my eyes, you can't play 2 without playing 1. Problem with BM is that it's total garbo right now. I feel like it should be my pet as a carry. And I'm the buff bot. I'm the bow guy that shots a lot and has many different arrows. And a bunch of cooldowns that do things to help my raid. Please do not make Druids 4 specs. The best fun is being able to tank and DPS in the same spec. I hate that. I hate it when you can do both in one spec, because then it's just superior. So how do you balance that? Oh, you make it worse at both things. You make them inferior as a tank. You make them inferior as a DPS. And I hate that. That's like... I hate that game design personally. I want things to be viable at the things they do. And if they can just do 2 things, like, why would you ever not bring them? If Feral Druids were like, oh yeah, no, they're just as good at tanks and just as good at DPS, why wouldn't you have fucking 5 every raid? If there's a mechanic that's like, hey, this, the boss applies a debuff every 10 seconds, and it takes 30 seconds to fall off, so you have one tank go to 3 stacks, and then the other tank taunts, and then you have that debuff that's, you know, ticking damage on the first tank for 30 seconds while they wait for the fall off. Why wouldn't you just have 2 warriors and 5 druids? Hey, each druid just taunt right before you get your stack. That'd be way easier to deal with than just 2 tanks. The idea of this class can just DPS and tank just as good is so, like, I hate it. I think it's really bad. Because they don't have things like Sunder and Shield Wall. But they solve other tank problems. There would be no reason to not have at least 3 Feral Druids in every raid on top of your Prot Warriors. If I wanted to be squishy, I would play Rogue. I quit Sod Phase 2 because already by that point they added so much. Sod did a lot to the classic specs to make everyone viable, but they also did too much. I would just want enough to give them the viability. Classic feels great when it's visually simple. So Sod was just like, you know, a sandbox. They were trying to do weird shit like rogue tanks and warlock tanks. A lot of it was testing ground for potentially Classic Plus coming up. They are not going to go that crazy when and if they do actual Classic Plus. If I wanted to be untouchable and deal 0 damage, I would play War. Strange Whirlpool. That's for making money. It's also to cut out time and burnout. It's a problem for me when I want to get into a series, but only have interest in a title later. KC1 has some scuff to it. Pinky needs bath? I do. Because I don't have things like Center Shield.
What are you talking about, scuff, man?
You haven't played 2
Like,
yet, so you haven't seen what's fixed.
I haven't, but like, if by scuff you mean like light bugs, that's every open world game. You're never gonna get an open world game that has 0 bugs.
It's like trying to get into the Trails of Sky series. The latest one is the only one that interests me. But they're like, no, you need to play the other 9 games to fully appreciate. Okay, well that's different. Are those direct sequels?
Yes.
Is anyone here? Oh, are they? Ew. That's crazy to make a
What?
chain of 10 games.
Trails is an entire continuous series. Dude, what do you mean? What?
Well, how do you get into it now?
Yakuza does?
You go start at
You
1?
Play them all, bozo. How do you get into WoW, Yulind? You just skip all the story?
Yes! What are you, stupid? I almost went full gamer there. That's exactly what you do. In fact, that's what the game makes you do. You think they don't sunset their story every expansion? That shit's gone! Hi, Keo. There are a fair few bosses that had a DPS taunt for debuffs, or at least in TPC Wrath, I think. No clue why they do not want the Turtle WoW dev team not working for them. You could have Classic Plus, it's so easy. Well, a bunch of parts on the Runesteel change to match the color of whatever line you have equipped. I wish the flavored line didn't suck. In Wrath, Ret taunts did damage, so if you're suicidal, you would get like 0.5 more damage by taunting bosses. Sod was very much a throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, saying that phase 1 was really fun. Just play the one game you want to play. Good game will have recaps. I'm not playing 9 fucking games just to validate the one game I want to play. Kara, when are you coming to WoW to raid with me? Hi, how's you? Max Incline, baby.
This game first, and then I'll be right with you. 2 WoW expansions later. I'm almost done.
I only played Classic Wrath. For the first few months, Druids were doing nut strat. So you'd rip aggro. Got so bad, Blizz actually buffed Druids. So it stopped playing like that, LOL. Hi, Gana. The kitty is awake.
You know, the nicest thing this game did? I was telling you to tell Foss to do it earlier. You just get Rivali's Gale from the start in this game.
I did tell him to do it.
Oh.
I told him to read chat. And then he did, and you were full on having a conversation with him.
I don't think he ever did it.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. He kept saying he can't do it midair. He can't do it while gliding.
You don't do it while gliding, you do it while jumping.
Yeah, you were talking to him about that, though, right?
Yeah. Then he disappeared. I like closed my eyes and then... Rivali's Gale
Technically,
is not
you
ready.
disappeared, didn't you? Because you, like, went to nap?
I guess so. I played Breath of the Wild in multiple languages. At one point I was playing in Russian. It was funny.
Why?
What? I had Japanese at one point, I had Russian at one point. Well, I beat the game. This was my hardcore mode. I just wanted to hear the other language options. That'd be fun. And just like getting yelled at in Russian anytime fucking Rivali's Gale was ready or Brosa's Fury or whatever.
Rivali's Gale is now ready. Luck pools toward desert. I see it. It's kind of close. I don't like going around in the
Can we
boats.
talk about you and I both did the same thing? Can we talk about how fucking busted it was at like early game fucking having Urbosa's Fury? Just like walk into like tiny little baby encampment and just lightning everybody to fucking death instantly.
Yeah.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah. I did the elephant first. And then I learned about the Gerudo outfit and I went there. And then I put off the Rito one.
Oh.
And the Goron one. Until I had the Master Sword.
No man, I beat Thunderblight Gano with 3 hearts, baby. It sucked.
Yeah.
It was literally like the move where you know what I'm talking about, where he does like the lightning flash like and then he like pops up in front of you and swings. And that was either parry or I die.
Yeah.
For me. So I did that was like my get good fight. Cause like I feel like you got with Breath of the Wild the same thing people are getting with this game, where people kind of stumbled with the controls at the start of that game.
Very much
Because it
so.
was so atypical.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what people are going through right now at this game.
I remember just walking around. I ended up in the jungle. I ended up around Lake Hylia a lot. And then I encountered a Zora that was like, go to the Zora's Domain. So I was like, okay. And I went there. And I had 4 hearts. I literally had like the 1 heart from the starting zone because, you know, they said, you should pick health. And I was like, okay. And I picked that.
Yeah, man.
Once I learned how good stamina was, I maxed stamina.
Yeah, man.
But like,
Yeah, man.
I had 4 hearts, was going through the elephant dungeon, and it was like, I wasn't getting I might have been getting 1 shot. I was getting trucked by Water Blight Ganon. And I almost rage quit. I almost rage quit Breath of the Wild at 2 points. The first was,
Really?
the first thing I wanted to do was get all the towers. And I actually, you know, I had 4 hearts before I even did the elephant. I ran around and got all the towers for map completion. The one in Hyrule Castle or Hyrule Field was really fucking difficult, and that was like the first one I did. And so like, I didn't try killing any of the guardians. I was just trying to like climb up the tower fast enough and get around the blockers that you could stand on so that they couldn't shoot me. But like, when you have no additional stamina, that's like, you can't just jump the whole way. And so it was like, I would have to like climb, and then the one to the right is shooting at me. And so I climb around the left edge so he can't see me anymore. But now a different one can see me. So I have to climb for a little bit and climb around the edge again so that I'm on the right of it so that he couldn't shoot me. I was having to do that, and I could only do like 1 leap. And it was like, it was so just like time sensitive because I didn't have the stamina to do it. But I also just had to constantly be moving left and right across this edge to stop one of them from seeing me. That it was just, it took me like an hour to climb this tower. And eventually, like, I think I killed one of them by literally bomb cheesing it because all my weapons were breaking. I had like fucking sticks and rusty swords. And so I killed one of them by like bomb cheesing them for like 10 fucking minutes. Climbed the tower, and I was like, this game is fucking stupid. If I have another experience like that, I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing it. Got a bunch of the other towers. I think there was 2 that I couldn't get. There was...
Persevered.
No, there's 2 or 3. I couldn't get the one in the lightning lake with all the lightning enemies around it. I couldn't get the one in the Hebrew Mountains because it was too cold. And I couldn't get the one in Goron Mountain. All the other towers I got with 3 or 4 hearts. Like, and in the first 5 hours of playing. I encountered, you know, the Zora that was like, hey, go save Zora's Domain. And the boss was one-shotting. Also, I fucking, like, I think I missed the little, like, explanation of use the select menu to, like, move the Divine Beast. I, like, just didn't understand that. And so, like, the first 3 pedestals, I did without moving the Divine Beast. And then I was like, what the fuck do I do? Clearly there's a water wheel that I start spinning. How the fuck do I do this? I think I had to look it up. And it was like, yeah, open your select menu. But it was like hard to look up. Cause like, it was such a like, yeah, of course you do this. Like they just tell you to do that. But like it was such a like basic thing to everybody that like, nobody was explaining it. So I was like, I don't fucking know what to do. Eventually I found somebody that explained it. I was like, oh. And, you know, I get the other 2, like, instantly. Go and fight Water Blight Ganon, and he just crushes me. And I almost rage quit the game. After getting 1 shot against him, if I slipped up even once, this lasted, like, an hour, and I was just like, dude, I'm coming back to this. I need to do something. Went to Hateno Village. And I was like, they got defense armor. I'm using my rags. Let's upgrade a bit. Get the defense armor. Think your leg tracking is off? Oh, it does look a little off, doesn't it? It is probably my waist. Let's see. Where does it think my waist is? Oh yeah. Hello? Oh, it just turned off. Oh, did it die? It's not plugged in.
No.
No, I don't want you blue. I want you green. God damn it. I'm trying to turn this thing back on. Okay. It's on. And it is plugged in and charging now. Oh, it is backwards though. No, when I was struggling with all the stuff earlier, I didn't plug it back into the actual like battery pack. Oh, Pretzeland. What are you talking about? Also, we're moving. Luck pool. Water like getting at 3 hearts pissed me off. Learning how to perfect parry the guardians pissed me off. Lamau. But eventually I was farming guardians. Miss how fun they were in Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so Cairo said the one guy was his like get good moment. Thunderblight Ganon. My get good moment, I was like 50 hours in the game. I beat Thunderblight Ganon through sheer just force of will and having a shit ton of food. But like,
Oh.
I did not like get good for him. For like
I did.
for the fucking perfect dodges and you know the parries I did on him. For each one I hit, and you need like 3, I probably missed like 20. So I missed like 60 total. Like I was just really bad at him. I ran away from Lionel's and Guardians until I was like 50 hours in. And eventually I was at a point where I was like, dude, I have like 15 hearts. I've got like upgraded armor. I've got a stockpile of food. I gotta stop running from stuff. And I remember, you know, I fought a Lionel. Kind of got knocked around a bit, but eventually I was killing him. You know, as I fought more Lionels, I was getting hit less until I was like, oh wow, I beat this Lionel without even getting touched. Guardians was a straight up like, okay, save, try to spell reflect or laser reflect this Guardian 3 times. Oh, I missed 1 or 2 and deleted my shield. Let's reload the save. It was a lot of like resetting to practice on a Guardian for those. I eventually got good at them.
You know,
lightning
my
like did get me
experience?
all. I feel like I cheesed that once.
Good.
Let me read chat first. I think
Okay.
your leg tracking's off. Fuck, I want to replay Breath of the Wild now. But I have to finish FF7 Rebirth first. Also, my goodness, he be walking. Strange luck pool here, Lamau. Is that the green pool? Yeah, and it's doubled with a strange whirlpool under it. Oh, weird pretzelin. You know, and there's a lucky pool in the lake beside us. Oh, cool. I didn't even attempt Thunderblight until I had like 100 hearts and food and was tanked the fuck out. I straight up ignored Lionel's until Tears of the Kingdom. What were you saying, Cairo?
Oh no, I was gonna say I did the Lafant last.
Really?
So like, it makes such a point during the quest of like, here's a Lionel. Ooh, it's scary. And I forget the colors off the top of my head, but it's like the
Red.
lowest one, right? Like the one you fight there at the top of the waterfall is the lowest. You don't even have to fight it. It's like, we need to be careful. You need to avoid it. I immediately just fucking bing, 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 fucking headshot like over and over and over again. Just beat the ever living fuck out of this Lionel. Like,
That's funny. The elephant was very much like they pushed you to that be your first divine beast.
Yeah, it was definitely like the easiest by far and away. Both puzzle and combat, everything about it.
Yeah. Which is funny because puzzle-wise, it was the one I struggled with the most, but only because I didn't understand the like, literally use your map for this. That was such a like, I've never experienced that in a game before. Oh man, I save loaded on the Guardian, right next to the Hyrule Field Tower. Like 100 times before I felt confident about the timing. You know what else I did in Breath of the Wild? I would find a pack of like bokoblins that were riding horses, and they would shoot arrows at you. But here's the thing. If you don't look at them, they can't actually hit you. They will always miss if they're not on your screen. And so what I would do is, I would save, and 5 of them would just circle around me, shooting me with arrows, but they'd all be missing and hitting the ground around me. So I'd pick up like 20 arrows. And then at that point, you can't pick up any more arrows, because each one only gives you like 3. And then I would just load the save. And then I'd be right there again, and they'd be circling me, shooting arrows at me. And I'd pick up 20 arrows, and then I'd load the save. And I did that until I got like 2,000 arrows. I think they patched that one out. No fun allowed. I do so many runs up the Zora River to farm arrows. I learned in later runs that, like, if you want arrows, just break boxes. Just, if you see wooden box, break wooden box. You will not have arrow problems if you just break boxes and barrels as you see them. And that was the intended mechanic, was, you know, give you fucking arrows like that. The problem is, nobody wants to do that, because that's durability to your weapon. Or you're breaking them with bombs and sending them all over the place, and then it's a hassle to collect them. So it was like, it was a weird contradicting mechanics issue where they very much want you breaking wooden boxes, but you are punished because all your shit has durability. I need a drink. I need a drink. I think they patched that out. I don't know if they did. Did you ever try it specifically? Back to hell for Chew. It's too chilly in these mountains for you. Hi, Funbound. And TOTK at least. You had Ultra for the boxes. But it's still kind of a pain to grab. Look up, drop, probably. Pretty low once in every single box. Hi, Yuli. Hi. Oh my god, we're at the end of the video. I'm gonna go to 5 miles. When we get to 5, I'm gonna end. This video has like 5 more minutes. And so, it'll be like 4.5 when it finishes. We'll see how long the next video is. If it's like 20 minutes, I might go the whole way, but I'm fucking feeling it, guys. 3 days of max incline in a row, I am like, oh god. And I was good yesterday. I didn't eat extra food, despite having 12 incline. So at least wear a leather jacket or something. Who max incline this week? Sammy, subscribed with tier 3. And oh, who was it? It was Katie Mouse. Katie Mouse gifted 5. And then we just had 2 resubs as well. So it was just like, whoa. Oku resubbed. And Ordinary Rock resubbed. Speaking of weather, in some areas of the country, it is the hottest it's ever been. Arizona, for the first time ever, hit 110 Fahrenheit in March. I didn't eat extra food. As I look at my plate of homemade country fried steak and fries drenched in sausage gravy. God damn, fuck you, holy shit, and gravy. The community in general likes seeing the twink suffer.
The evil twink will pay.
What the fuck?
I love that fucking gif. It's so funny. Just a little cat writing in the book, the evil twink will pay. You don't like that?
No, I do. I don't like it when we're using it to refer to me.
Wait.
What the fuck? Dude, I've only caught 1 shark today. We didn't, like, chase down rifts, but, like, I'd expected 2 or 3. I love cat memes so much.
Yeah, I thought about, like, with you streaming, like, you do fish a lot, but, like, you're not optimal fishing is what I thought about.
Yeah.
Because I was like, damn, I'm surprised I, like, outpaced Yulind. Like, I was genuinely surprised by that. I was like, well, you don't play this normally.
I don't play it normally. And, like, anytime I do play it normally, like, if I see G or Lug streaming it, or Keo the other day, and I join them, my levels shoot up so fast. I will get what I get in 3 hours of walking, I'll get it in, like, 1 hour. Joyful F Slurcat, no!
Yeah, like, I mentioned on Thursday, I just got toasted, and I fucking fished for, like, I got, like, 70 levels, Yulind. That's when I did it. I fucking got, like, 70 levels, because I was just fishing, man. Fishing at riffs, and perfect catching every fucking clover that came my way, you know? And that's just crazy experience.
And that is what Haxie did. That is what Shockrail did. That's why they're both like 500 plus. Like day 1 or 2 of the St. Patty's event. Which, by the way, guys, if you haven't put the code in, go put Stepdaddies into the promo code section.
Oh shit, I never put that in. What does it get you?
25 tokens. And
Okay, a little late for that.
something else. My level 30 ass.
A little late for the token.
Stepdaddies. Yulind? Yeah, it's STDADDYS. Stepdaddies.
The ST stands for step.
The fuck did you think it stands for, idiot? I was just like, I fucking hate this twink. It's St. Patty's.
The evil twink will pay writing.
I'm filling your shoes with rocks. Stepdaddies, LOL. Oh my lord. I haven't been doing much fishing in WoW. I have been doing a decent amount of herbalism. I want to get the
fucking artifact fishing rod.
No. This code doesn't exist. I've been trolled. It does. It literally does. You can literally see it on their Twitter. Go put in this code. I would think it's still active. Oh, we're done. Well, we're done with the video. Okay. I see that you caught one. Stop swinging it in my face.
Yulind every day. I don't like it when you swing things in my face. People every day swing things in Yulind's face.
People every day when they catch the big fish. Woo!
They can't help themselves.
God damn it. Okay, we'll go the whole video. It's short. This is like the perfect video to get after 4.5. So one gift labeled the first day a woman has a dick. What? Oh, swinging it around. Oh yeah, I got the stepdaddies one limo. Yeah, you already did it. Dude, these riffs look cool at night. Like, they're neat when we're just fishing at the day, but once it's nighttime, it's like, oh shit. It's so, aw. As I say that, it disappears. I didn't catch a single shark in that one. What the fuck? Dude, how does 2 negatives equal a positive? Well, think about it. Turn around, and then turn around. Which way are you facing? What the fuck? Okay, but how come 2 positives don't make a negative? Well, try it again. Don't turn around. Don't turn around again. Which way you're facing? What the fuck? I feel like nobody's gonna have like seen that video. Stepdaddies, or more appropriately, the walk fathers. Walk furthers. Oh goodness.
You tucked my grab.
I'm struggling, guys. I'm definitely at a point where I'm like, I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Where do you put codes in, Gur? You put it in the menu. So, God damn it, this fucking fishing rod. You can see the menu here. You go to shop and bottom left. Bottom left of the shop page, right there. I'm feeling it, guys. God, how long is this video? Please tell me it's like 12 minutes long. Deadwind Pass. 19! Oh, God. And we're at 4.7. Okay. Okay. It'll be a little over 5. That's fine. Stepdaddy's got it. Where's my rod? Put it above me. Where's my rod? Where's my rod? Stop it. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it. I did a bunch of research on Brewmaster. And I like doubled my DPS. Also, your gear sucks. I have been told I need to run dungeons with you. Which, honestly, half the guild will be happy to run dungeons with you. Not even half, all of them. Mine does suck. We'll find some time at some point.
I just always love memes of like hits inspect that any game where they I forget, I think it was the Monster Hunter where it was like, oh come on man, we can help with this urgent. I'm sure his gear isn't even that bad.
Dude, have I ever told you how bad urgent quests were back in the day?
No.
So, back in the day, before World, they had key quests and urgent quests. So you would be like Hunter rank 1, and you would have 3 pages of quests. Now, each page had like 8 quests, right? So in total, 20, or like 22 to 24 quests, right? 4 of those would be key quests. They didn't tell you which ones. So it'd be like the quest to hunt the Great Jaggy. The quest to get 15 herbs. The quest to kill 8 bullfoes. And the quest to hunt like a Queropeco. If you did those 4 quests, the urgent quest would unlock. And the urgent quest would be like, kill a Baroth. Now here's the other thing that made it even worse. If, let's say, Monster Hunter Tribe like just comes out, we're all playing it for the first time. It's you, me, Foss, and Soul. And we do all the urgent quests. Or we do all the key quests. We all unlock the urgent. Oh, we've got the urgent. I post it, and all 4 of us do it. I go to Hunter rank 2. The rest of you, you still got to do your urgent. You didn't host it. Doesn't count. And so, then you would host the urgent. Then Foss would host the urgent. Then Soul would host the urgent. And then all of us would be Hunter rank 2. And then same thing. There would be 4 pages of quests. 8 quests per page. And 6 of them would be key quests. We basically just have to keep knocking out quests until that urgent becomes available. It was like you were trying to do 100% completion, but it was more of a just, I don't know which ones I need, so I'm just fucking knocking them out. And it was like that until like Hunter rank 8, where then I was like, okay, you've done it all. Your Hunter rank unlocks and now you're 35. And just, you've got access to all the quests. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I'm actually not against it. Well, I don't like the part where you have to do urgent quests for each person. That part sucks. I'm not against the system of key quests to unlock urgents. It's just all the other stuff in the old games. It's all the, like, animation to pick up herbs off the ground. The stop moving animation to heal yourself. The skill system. God, fuck the skill system in the old games. It's so much nicer now. The news that I kept seeing all this morning was the Bachelorette got canceled, which kind of crazy.
I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, traditional TV is kind of just gone the way.
No. I think it's still very popular. I think a lot of people watch it. It was not canceled for ratings. It was not canceled for, not enough people are watching. It was canceled because The Bachelorette, a video came out of her with her ex. I don't know if it's an ex-husband or ex-boyfriend, but they have a kid together. And she was just beating the shit out of him. She was literally just fucking grabbing his hair, punching him. She started throwing chairs at him. And he's like, your daughter is in the room. Your daughter is in the room. You always do this. And so, she got announced for The Bachelorette. It was gearing up to start. And then the ex was like, hey, world, just so you know, she's not that great of a partner. Check this video out. And, yeah, it was canceled immediately.
Super bad publicity. Who was that guy that went on, oh, what the fuck? Is it Big Brother? And then dude was like crazy homophobic or whatever? Just like on camera?
I don't remember. I don't know if I caught this.
I'm gonna Google it.
She threw a steel chair and it hit the kid. Yeah, at one point she throws a bar stool. And it hits him and then like also hits the kid. That's so fucked up. I think every Big Brother season is like one problematic guy or girl.
Mickey Rourke has been given a formal warning for using offensive and unacceptable language in Celebrity Big Brother.
What a stand-up guy. Dude, why did I say we'd go through the whole video? I want to end.
He said he was gonna vote the lesbian out real quick because of her sexuality. He made comments about that.
Jesus. Dude, okay.
That's insane to just think you can just do that.
That gets me like... I remember talking to somebody recently. Not recently, this was like a couple months ago. But they were like... I don't dislike trans people, but like, I think some of them just do it for the attention. Some of them just do it to like, you know, get the special attention and have the world like falling at their feet. And I was like, okay, what the fuck are you talking about? And I had to explain to them, and of course it was one of those people that just, they don't get it. That like, you don't get special attention for being like trans or gay. You get hated for it. You get way more hate for that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
families
it's not worth.
disown people. It's not worth, right? Like,
There's a reason why people go out in public and they pretend to be straight.
yeah. And like, the idea of, oh, this guy's just pretending to be a girl so that they can win easy medals in sports. It's like, oh, one,
It's
That's not
another
how it
level of
works.
Delusion, dude.
it's not how it works at all. Two, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not worth. You paint such a big target on yourself when you come out like that. And there's people like that. They're just like, this person's gay. I immediately just hate them. It is my personality to hate them.
Pretty much.
I'm so fucking tired. Where are we in the video? Oh, I don't even think we're at fucking cars on yet. Formal warning, Lamau. Wild shit. Yulind, you can stop walking. No one will be mad. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Hi, Anony Mouse. I'm going to discriminate them. I am bigoted. It's a wild thing to say out loud, Lamau, to a camera, if you wanted. I didn't miss your stream today. You didn't. So no time with that shit in AL. I'll look them out to a few people I know IRL. Because I don't know how people will react. Good mornings, I come say hi. Go shower, hugs. I need a shower. Oh my god, I need a shower so bad. I think I'm gonna do my fishing dailies on stream. I think when I finish walking, I'm gonna like, just sit down. But like, I'll keep fishing for a bit. Because I didn't finish them yesterday, and I'm like a little antsy about it. So I'm like, I want to finish them today.
Oh no. What's that?
Well, I was just talking to people, and then like, when it was like 30 minutes till reset, I just crashed, and I was like, oh, my shit's dead anyway. And it was like, it wasn't as important as talking to people, right? I wasn't gonna be like, hey, this conversation's great and you're all lovely, but I gotta go get some fishing dailies done, so you know, conversation ends here, right? Like, I would never do that. So I'm like, I still want to get them done though.
Yeah, you'd be such a piece of shit if you did that, sweating.
I have, hi Salticidae, I have joined on people, right? You know, it's like a Friday night, they're in the fishing world. I join, run around for 20 minutes doing my fishing stuff, and then like meet up with the group and hang out, but I wouldn't like, yo man, cool story, but like, I got some scrap to get, dude. So, you know, I'll be back in a bit. Fucking never. Good morning, I come say hi. Good all taxer 100%. Hi, I wanted to come donate to that too. It is a beach day tomorrow. Hi, cute butt. I mean Yulind. Okay. Alright, Buster. We're at Carzon. We're at Carzon. That's like 2 of 3 sections down. We've got like 5 minutes left. Maybe 6. But not 7. Oh my god. Gah. Dude, I'm so happy they reverted the change on the cap for fish from 300 to 1,000. That was such a like, this cap stinks. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do bounties anymore. Because if it's like, if it's 300 and I have to start selling midstream, that's annoying. What other news do I have for you guys? Oh! YouTube is now asking users, hey, did this video feel like AI to you? And they can answer, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. But there's a bit of like, you know, community content moderation and trying to filter out a lot of the AI slop. LOL. Yeah. On one hand, it's like, it'd be nice if they did that them fucking selves. It's annoying that it's like, hey, why am I being used for this? But I'm kind of okay with it. Just say yes to all, it's all fake. I think it's a great idea. X has been doing something similar. Feels like it's working in a big way. I feel like on one hand, I wish they had better tools to like detect it. On the other hand, YouTube is too big for that. YouTube is way too big for them to ever in-house manage that. It does open it up to botting, right? If some guy doesn't like a person's YouTube channel, go make a bunch of bot accounts and I'll watch the videos and say it's AI. You know, we're gonna get that situation soon. And that shit sucks, but maybe a good system would be community report stuff as AI, and then a employee fact checks it. That's not gonna happen, but that would catch the whole situation of fake reports. Spine back array. And it feels like it's working in a big way. Just funny because we know they'll take that as factual input, make it AI auto filter based on haha. Knowing YouTube, they'll promote the AI flag videos even more. I see slop ads constantly on my phone. I scroll down to the possible bot section, and it's filled with the obvious GPT slop comments. Yeah, huh? We're a $1 trillion company. We can afford QA or automodding. It's harder than that ish. The sheer volume of stuff that goes through YouTube is gargantuan. Like, the amount of footage that gets uploaded a day is probably like 20 million minutes worth of stuff daily. I don't know if it's that big, but like, how could you possibly have enough employees to like fact check that? Like, you couldn't. It's VRChat kind of dealt with the same thing, where like initially you would upload a world and it would sit in like a queue where somebody would go check out the world. They had a few employees on the VRChat team that would just go check out worlds and be like, yep, this is a good world, it passes. Nope, this is a bad world, it doesn't meet the guidelines. Deny it, put these notes on it, try again. And there would be like a couple days queue of like, you upload a world and you're waiting for it to get seen. And then eventually they were just like, yeah, we're getting to a point where like 100 worlds are uploaded a day. We can't check all these. It's just impossible. Bye, Leon, have a good one. And so VRChat had the same problem of they just cannot check everything. It's a matter of sheer volume. What if we use AI to detect the AI videos? Dies of cringe. Yeah, mass false flag people as AI content is a spite move. 5.4. Where the fuck is this? Oh, I know where this is. I'm like looking at the camera like, huh? I don't recognize this at all. Get off. Okay. I pause that. I play this. I'm fairly certain that's why VRChat Labs worlds are a thing. Just leave it to the community. Basically, good effort, Yulind. Good effort? I did it. Good effort makes it sound like I didn't do it. And what gets me is it's not X, it's Y. Like, it's not just a feature, it's an improvement. All the models love that line so much. What if we use AI? The AI slot people can produce the trash faster than it can be sorted through and acted on. Okay, I gotta go shop. Have a good rest of your rock. I'll be lurking. I may be back. Okay. Are you certain that's why VRChat Lab worlds are a thing? Just leave it to the community. Yuli, I have a stupid random question. Is VRChat related to Mao? Shoot. You don't even need to ask if you can ask a question. Just go ahead and ask it. As long as it's TOS. Good effort, Yulind. I know when you go on the site or something, it says like last on based on that even. Trying to figure out how long it's been since I was in VR. I mean, does it? Social. All friends. Sorted by last visited. Sort by name. Active on another platform. I gotta scroll down. Offline. Oh my god, there's so many friends that have a fucking squiggly at the start of their name. And Oni Mouse offline 3 days. That's what it says for me. If you were on the website, it might pick that up. Calibrate. That's weird, huh? Because I haven't been on the headset in like months. Have you checked the website? Oh, I've run into an issue. I don't know how to pair my controllers without my controllers. I know the dude tells on our site that it was messed up. Yulind, we know you are the best. I don't think I'm the best. I think I'm somewhat mid, but you guys are very nice to me and spoil me. And you know what? That's a big ego boost, and it makes me feel a lot more confident in myself. And I don't think I'm mid after that. Oh yeah, a new AI model for TTS came out. It's like waifu voices called Kitten TTS. So if you start hearing a ton of waifu voiceovers on YouTube videos, well, I saw people saying they couldn't wait to use it for YouTube shorts. Oh god. That's weird, huh? I've been on the headset months. Nope, huh? Not been on VRChat at all, like 1 month about? Really? You keep showing up with new outfits. It makes me want to go back to Unity. You're the highest quality of mid to you. I'll figure it out for World Hop. I am hoping you do. Because I'm hoping to see you tonight. Okay. Fix my trackers. I need to adjust my title and chug water. 5.4 miles. And now we fish.
Now we fish. It's so wild. If you're gonna be roaming around, I might dip just because
Okay.
I have to keep up with you.
Mm-hmm.
But good job today.
Thank you. Best Switch Walker VRChat category. Femboy WoW subcategory, I know. Fish. Okay.
You gonna explode into confetti, maybe? We'll see.
No.
I have it on random. What?
No.
Well, we'll see. I have it set to random.
He did explode into confetti. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Look at me. That's what I wanted. Okay. And then pin 1, anchor local. Okay. Let's go on a little fucking journey. To start, we're at Coconut Bay. So let's get our scrap. Yulind said no. I said no. Don't you explode in confetti. Then he does it anyway. He's so rude. I hate that scrap out there. I almost don't want to get it because it's just like, man, I hate going all the way out there. Sometimes you get the fucking ninja hop on the water where like you don't go into the water at all, you just fucking jump off the surface of it. And I didn't hit it once there. Desert scrap can go fuck itself, to be honest. I prefer desert to Tanglewood. Okay. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Oh, 4 for 5. We need the Barracuda. Okay. Oh, it's down here. Having to climb like a goddamn monkey. I don't know. I feel like I have a pretty good route for the desert. I don't think it takes that long. There's no scrap in Tanglewood. It's a myth. No, there's scrap there. And I think I already saw if this one was here or not. Yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. Now I think about it. I didn't loot my pet. I might get a Barracuda there. Not if I don't look for it. I don't think I saw a Barracuda. That's fine. Boat. Eesh, taking his sweet fucking time. You need to click a whisper. Off we go. We'll do the desert. No, we'll do the desert last because that's where we turn in scrap. Not if I don't look for it. Gah. I wish I could just like select, hey, only spawn scrap on this side. No, I don't wish for that. That'd be stupid. Dude, why am I fucking standing? Hold on. I didn't think about this. Get me off my fucking feet. My fault, OG. Was not familiar with your scrap game. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is so much better. Am I? I am. Sit your ass down, you deserve it. I'm sitting. Now I'm buying my relics. Alright, we bought out the shop. That gets me down to 800k. Oh no. You know, I don't think I bought all the stuff in Tanglewood yet. I don't think I bought out Crescent or Coconut Bay either, now that I think about it. No scrap there. Oh my god. Dude, I feel like all of my scrap is gonna be at the fucking Tanglewood and Desert. I feel like I'm not seeing any. I'm actually not seeing any. Where the fuck is it all? Ugh. I thought for sure there was gonna be some on the tower there, and then there wasn't. That's my least favorite scrap location. Here's some scrap. Okay. Boat. We need the goobers. They're both here. Tanglewood. Plans today. We're gonna nap. I might see if I can grab Saba for a few dungeons before World Hop tonight. And then I'm not gonna stay at World Hop the whole time, because Hobbit said it's his birthday tonight, and he might be celebrating tonight. If you didn't see it on that rock right there, it's not gonna be there. And so yeah, if Hobbit's partying tonight, I'm gonna follow them around. And am I high? Hold on. Where's the cabin? I went right by it without seeing it. Oh my god. Oh, I just zoned out and missed it. I wanna drink with Hobbit tonight. And so, nap, World Hop, drinking with Hobbit. Yulind driving. I'll have you know, I'm a great driver. I've only been in 3 car accidents in my life, and none of them were my fault. I wasn't even driving for 2 of them. I was driving for 1 of them. But again, not my fault. Hi, Matoshiro. Say sorry to Mr. Scrap for nearly forgetting them. I didn't forget them. I just, like, drove past them. I just, like, blanked out and went past the cabin. This is such an annoying scrap to get. Okay. Cat be doing the laundry. What do you mean Yulind driving scared? There's nothing wrong with the way I drive. If anything, I'm a safe driver. I'll have you know that when I was first like getting my license, I got it like 2 years late. I was really scared to get it. Because I just, when I was like 12 or 13, I saw the gnarly, like, remains of a crash where, a guy picked up a bloody boot. Apparently that was against protocol. He wasn't supposed to do that, but, he picked up this boot and, like, blood came out of it. And, I remember seeing that, and it just put, like, a very healthy fear of driving in me. Was it a good boot? So what happened, Salticidae, was, it was a windy road that you had to take, to get to this lake that I was visiting with some friends. And when we get to the winding road part, it was like 2 lanes, right? So, you know, one going forward, one going the other way. When we get to the part where, you know, it's 1 lane, there was like just a line of people, like nobody was moving. And, you know, we stop behind them, and, you know, my friend's dad gets out of the car, and he's like, hey, what's the holdup? And he comes back, and he's like, apparently there's a bad accident ahead. We don't know how long we'll be waiting here. And we ended up waiting like a fucking hour. It was a crazy long time. And eventually, you know, they let us go. They started letting cars through. While we're going through, there is, what we learned was, there was a motorcyclist, and he was behind a minivan, and he decided to pass them on a blind curve, and so he couldn't see the oncoming cars, but he went around this van, he went around this van, and basically pulled out in front of a semi-truck going the opposite direction. So it was 35 miles per hour. He probably was going like 45 to 50. And, you know, basically motorcyclists going 45 into the grill of a semi-truck going 35. Instant death. Making good use of those butt wings. Granted, the butt wings are kind of like looking the wrong direction right now, but don't worry about it. When they were letting the cars go through, right? You know, they'd let, you know, 10 cars from this road through. And then they'd let 10 cars from this side through. And I'm sorry you had to see that in person. I didn't see the impact. I didn't see, like, the fucking squish, right? What I did see was, you know, we're driving by. We're going, like, 15 miles per hour, really slow. I see, you know, police are flagging us through. I see the semi-truck, and I saw the front of it with just the motorcycle just crumpled into the grill of this truck. Like, it was no longer a motorcycle, it was just ball of metal. And I saw a police officer pick up boot, and it just started dripping red. And I was like, car's dangerous. I'm scared as fuck to drive now. And, yeah, I didn't get my license right when I was, like, 16, which was the age in California at the time. I basically was, like, fucking scared. And, I ended up getting it when I was, like, 17 because I needed to. Dunes. Hi, B. I have 48 scrap. I'm not spending that right now. I'm coming back to that. We are... Instead, we're going to get our Barracuda. Index, Luxian Dunes, Barracuda, saltwater. Okay. Oh, we've got a school of sailfish and a strange whirlpool. That does not sound like a fun experience. I mean, it wasn't like I had nightmares. It was just like, oh, that's like really fucked. That's like, I'm just acutely aware as a 13-year-old now, cars are dangerous. I was never like other kids my age that were just like, yeah, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. I get to drive. Woo, speeding fun. Like, I was never like that. And I have friends who, they don't seem to have as much of an appreciation for that level of danger with cars. But, you know, they're still alive for now, I guess. I'll have you know, I use the blinkers. You know, 90% of the people don't know that they exist. I'll have you know, I do actually use the blinkers. And I use them right. You're not supposed to turn your blinkers on as you're turning. People don't use the blinkers to see that you're turning. They can see that you're fucking turning. The blinkers are to tell people you're going to turn. You're supposed to turn your blinkers on and have them there for like 5 seconds or like 100 yards. And then you turn. It is specifically to let people know I'm going to turn, not I am turning. Before, heads up, I'm gonna turn ahead. Exactly. Before you turn, not I'm now turning. I hate seeing people on their... Oh, Void Barracuda, we got it. Yippee. I don't even drive. This does not sound like a fun experience. All bounties turned in. Yippee. Ugh. Alunny of the trash can. What is your wisdom? I got my learners at 16, then my license at like 23. I think I got my my lessons done at 15. I think in California it was you had to take 3 courses, and those were like 6-hour days. No, you had to take 5 courses, or maybe was it 2? You had to take 1 or 2 weeks of just a class of how to drive and the rules. And dude, my teacher was gnarly. My teacher was someone who, like, she had been in a bad car accident as a teenager, and like literally her face had been peeled off. Ooh, I just got a big powerful. Her face had been peeled off and like surgically reattached, and so like she was fucking like Scarface, and it was like, good God. Hi, Nick. Is the walk over? It is. And so she was a good teacher. Well done, Yulind. Thank you. Then I had to take 3 driver's ed like lessons where it's like you hire a driving instructor to drive with you for like 2 hours. And then I had to do 50 hours of, you know, driving under supervision. And the 50 hours I put off for like 2 years. But then when my dad moved to Missouri and it was just my mom and I in California for a lot of time, it was like I needed to have a license. Ugh. Yeah, almost everyone don't fucking know it's used to warn you're gonna turn, not or want to. I don't even drive. I'm slowing down to turn. I know this, and I see people drive like that, and I'm like, how are you alive? American drivers sound like our BMW drivers. No blinkers, all ego. It's not all Americans. So walk over, well done, Elon. Scrap can be scrapped in a scrap. Did it change or get reborn? I don't know. Think we could get our moped learners at like 15 and a half? I got that, but it was too expensive to learn. I'd like to start a road safety campaign with the mascot, Yulind the Femboy. Does it change or does it stay scrap? See, is it just like you got the scrap roll, so they're just giving you back your old scrap? Or are you giving them your scrap and then they're giving you completely different scrap? This is the question. I have 15 scrap left. I wasn't gonna use it, and then just fucking... Why not? Ugh. I have 13 left. I swear I just got like 5 scrap rolls. Experience. Scrap. God damn it. The washing scrap method of laundering. Mossy relic. I'll take those. Yuli, you have a friend behind you? Yeah, he keeps wanting to, like, fucking talk to you. It's like, dude, I'm literally using your machine. Fuck off. We got to level 325 today. That's like 15 levels? I think I started around 310. And I might keep going because of the fucking experience I'm getting. He's a friend. Talk to them. He's from that one anime. His name's Beelzebub. Do you trust somebody named Beelzebub? I don't know if I do. Yes. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. If you ignore him, he will go away. Okay. We ended at 325. Is there anything else I want to do? Sounds like an angel's name. An angel's name. Ugh. Or is the scrap compressed like into iron and the iron gets scrapped? I mean, look who's talking, Demon Boy. Hey, hey, it's different for me, okay? Hey, you got any scrap? Sounds like an angel's name. Ugh. Did I go over all the notes? Oh my god, these fucking NPCs. Brewmaster research. Holy fuck, I got strong. I feel really good at World of Warcraft right now. I'm playing my rotation right. I'm doing crazy fucking damage. I'm super tanky. I feel fucking like God mode right now. More so than I have in the past like 2 years of playing WoW. Bachelorette season canceled after a video of her abusing her ex in front of their daughter. YouTube is now asking if users feel like AI slop to flag low quality content. Arizona set a record. It was 110 Fahrenheit in Arizona. First time ever in March. Usually it's a bit later that this happens, but it happened in March. Mr. Rogers is getting a YouTube channel. Mr. Rogers has, he's getting a YouTube channel, which I think this is the first time ever, but tank some zeros for Farisu and I really need to get Staba through stuff. And so if that's with you two as well, hell yeah, but I really need to run Staba through things. I did give someone a shower. If you gone when I come back. I hope everyone has a good day. I'll come heal whatever. DLSS 5. Wheel of Time. So everybody's familiar with Arcane, right? The show based on League of Legends. A Arcane universe, but different story called Wheel of Time is in production. And I think at one point they had said they had 3 spin-off animated series planned. Wheel of Time is one of them, which I don't know anything about. Just that, hey, it's in production. It's connected to Arcane. In other news, Yulind is a cute patootie. More news at 11. What the heck? What the heck? Gonna nom Yulind's tail? You can't do that. I need that. Also, like, isn't it a thing for succubus or incubus that's like their fucking, like, gasm spot? Like, isn't that how it is in Telovru or something? They, like, rub each other's tails. What the... Just gonna nibble, not eat. You can't do that. Why am I getting mentioned here? Oh! Oh, I see. I got pinged in someone else's chat. And I just looked, and I wasn't pinged. I was gifted a sub. They had many subs go out. You know where we're going, though. You guys know where we're going. Our boy has been live for 20 minutes. And so we're gonna go there. I never get to raid Cairo, so this is nice. Isn't tail being a weak spot? For any tail, a human the common trope in anime? Not always, not always. I don't see it with like drag. No, I do see it with Dragon Girl sometimes. To Lover, yeah, it was the gasm spot. A lot of media have tails as an erogenous zone. If I know where we're going, then we're not going there. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks for streaming you, Kyo. Oh, the other K. God damn it, Cairo. Down to give him immense amounts of shit while being supportive. I didn't think about this at the time, but I think I was like, hey, are you going to stream when I end so I can raid you? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, he might have wanted to nap with us. And I just fucking said, nah, go stream. Oopsie. That's okay. Somebody give me the socials. I am so tired. He can raid out if he wants to eat. What do you think Kyle would have said, Dar? He should nap if he wanted to nap. SMH, fine. I mean, he might have. I don't know. Obviously, we're going there. Thank you, Octal. Does he have a headache? I assume he took medicine and cleared it up. Yulind, also bye-bye, Yulind. Of course, never sleeping. We're gonna go say hi to Cairo. I'm gonna take a nap. Tonight is World Hop with Corvu. And so, 200. My father left me bits. They're not late. They're not late. I'll be doing World Hop with Core later tonight. Yeah. Thank you for keeping me company. I love you. Bye.
We'll have to look out for a dwarf with a nasty temper around those parts.